gems. Stay knuckled up in a deep cut. I'm seeing skulls that burn, they trying to throw me off. Avoiding my luck, I'm feeling kinda stuck. Don't call me Knuckles, give me a box.
What is up? Oh, what is up, individuals? Welcome
Hello,
to the Hero
everybody.
Story Tournament.
The Hero Story Qualifier for the Hero
my
Story
bad.
Tournament.
The Hero Story Qualifier Tournament, my bad.
It's very different. Yes. Alright, we got Zane and Jam. I wonder if Jam is muted. I don't know.
I don't know. Hopefully they just have Zane's audio.
How's it going, everybody? This is
the first one, the first match of this qualifier, actually.
I was gonna say, there was nothing yesterday, and I don't think there's been anything yet today either.
Everything is gone.
Content is... It was gone, now it's here. It's finally here.
Content has arrived. Good news. People.
We got Zane and Strawberry Jam.
I believe Zane actually has a 24, while Jam has a 30 or 31, I believe.
She has a 30. It's like a 30 flat, I believe. Yeah.
Interesting.
So, one thing I do know about this race is that they are going to Gentleman's restricted crazy gadget. Because,
interesting.
You know, Jam... She just doesn't like the skip, you know. She likes restricted crazy gadget. It's cooler.
Yeah, she's convinced of the fact that CGSS saves an exorbitant amount of time. But oh well, gamers are off.
All right.
Did she ban C skip though? I know Zane goes for that.
Oh, if Zane gets CE skip, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how much they talked about like banning skips and whatnot. We'll have to see, I guess.
Oh, we hitting some cars? That's fine.
Hitting some cars, you know. It is what it is.
That's how it is on this location.
Alright, well, if
Cam was in the lead. I'm not sure about any more though.
yeah, looks like he's setting up for it.
Did
And
not
then
get the inputs.
I wonder if he goes for it pauseless all the time. Do you know?
I do not know. Zane has not been streaming that much. I believe he took a large break, and I caught a little bit of his stream like a week ago, but that's all I've seen recently.
Yeah, that's one thing I will say about this matchup. Although Zane does have the much better PV, Jam has been playing like probably 10 times as much over the past 2 weeks. So if she's got anything going for her, it's that.
Yeah, Jam is actually surprisingly close already.
Both going down the building at the same time. And Jam actually rolling down the building, which is faster than what Zane did, was just running down.
True, I'm not sure if Zane does have much practice with skipless. I know these days a lot of runners pick up doing C-skip quite early on in their careers.
Right, yeah. Oop. Having a little bit of trouble getting underneath. And yeah, this is like pretty much even. Zane's got a couple seconds on her at the moment. And they're both kind of getting thrown up in the air during the truck section.
This is a little bit hard to watch, yeah. We're not sticking too well today.
I feel like every time you get thrown up in this section by like the slants going down, it just adds another layer of tilt. Like every single time.
It really does. You really hate doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Quite close. Even so far, exactly 4 seconds. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we don't have a big deficit right away with Zane getting a CE skip. It's still pretty even, which I like to see.
Bigfoot, surely nobody will mess this up. Copium?
I've heard it's impossible to mess up, actually. It's never happened before.
Will we see 2 back boxes? No, front box and a back box.
How much does front box save? It's gotta be like a couple seconds at least, right?
It's like 3 seconds, I believe.
Yeah.
See, you get to 21 there. Jam's probably gonna get 24 or something.
Nice and easy, yeah. 4 seconds.
4.
Okay. Let's see what kind of set we're getting. I don't see any free pieces here.
Well,
but Zane does maybe? Okay,
oh,
he did.
Does.
He's got eyes like a hawk. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
And Jam getting storage area. It's gonna be the back one, it looks like.
Yeah, the back one is piece 1. The front one is piece 2.
Meanwhile, Zane just has to get this rock here. And Jam going this way for looking for free pieces, I guess.
3 pieces on last piece? Interesting.
Where the wind blows. Oh, actually, really good piece 3 for Jam.
Save! Jam time save! Can you believe it?
She actually comes up with the better time in Wild Canyon. That's kind of crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah. It is always annoying. I mean, if you really know what you're doing, it's not really a problem. But whenever you get near the 6 pillars and you just can't find which rock it's in right away, and like that always is an annoying time loss.
Yeah, I tend to get that when I'm getting it as a piece 2 and I'm coming from up top. It's kind of hard to find. And
yep.
14 Eggman 1, you hardly see those these days.
14.
14
Jam with the 13. She's just chipping away at the lead. 1 second at a time. Do we have sound defense here is the question.
I believe sound defense is actually the person running the counter in the bottom right there.
Thank God. Let's go. Alright, one thing I know about Strawberry Jam, she does not like Prison Lane. She really does not like Prison Lane at all. We'll see how it goes for her.
Yeah, she's pretty sure that a sub 150 is actually RNG, but I'm not sure if that's actually the case. Maybe
I think she's onto something. She knows something we don't. You know, some of these lock-ons on the Beatles could be RNG. You could convince me of that.
Fair.
Like that guy right there, the leftmost one you have to get in that room. I hate that guy.
Yeah, shoutouts to Sound Defense, Big Gaming, helping us run the comparison in the bottom right.
Zane's prison lane looking pretty good so far. I haven't noticed any slowdowns really.
Taking that jump pretty safe. As long as you don't die there, it's fine.
Ooh. Didn't quite shoot all the enemies in that hallway before showing up to the door. But getting the gate hop up to the ending hallway, pretty nice.
Yeah, that was a pretty good gate hop. It's probably better than most of my gate hops, to be fair.
Oh man, Jam's struggling a little bit with the same door.
I don't think we're getting this sub 150, fellas.
No!
Oh!
Wait, get
Oh,
on the
she's
elevator.
getting assaulted
Okay.
by these enemies.
Oh man. Sub 2, baby. Let's go.
Yes!
Jam seems pretty unhappy with that sub 2. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Zane almost dying to that under loop there.
Yeah, that was a crazy under loop. That wasn't even under loop. That was around the loop.
True.
All right. This place is, yeah. I feel like homing attacking when you like spin dash jump to that last beetle and then homing attack onto the platform. I feel like that's very easy to die at. Maybe that's just me.
Interesting. What I find happening more often than dying is going backwards, even though I'm holding forwards on the stick through the entire trail of beetles.
True. Oh my god. Jam almost dying, but getting a lucky ledge grab.
You love to see it. They put that mechanic in the game. They give it to you sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes you don't get it, and you really should.
Yeah.
It just kind of, it's picky. Jam's staying in it. Nobody's died yet, which is good. Hopefully I don't commentator's curse it. Oh, she's just going...
Yeah, the loop skip, if you can call it that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I remember watching her practice. She was having trouble going underneath that loop without getting the crazy loop speed that literally just like 180s you and kills you.
A little bit of a bonk there. Everything's fine.
130 from Zane. Probably going to be saving a hefty amount here.
At least she jumped off the missile early. I mean, that's something, right?
It is, yeah.
I actually don't know how much it saves.
I don't know. It's got to be less than like a half a second, maybe.
Interesting. I always thought it saved multiple seconds for some reason.
I don't know. 2 seconds, okay. Never mind. That's a lot more than I thought, damn.
See this time differential? It's gonna be like 28 something, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, Zane saved 8 seconds on Metal Harbor, I know that much. And getting an 11, Shadow 1, very nice.
Yeah, you love to see it.
Jam
Update
quoting
is not
the
coming.
Sad. I think. I can't tell. Ooh, missing
not
storage.
looking good so far, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
I don't think she even goes for storage, I'm gonna be honest. I think she just tries to jump on him.
Well, she got him with that last hit with storage.
She did? I thought she just jumped when she was right inside of him.
Oh, is that what she does? You can hit him if you, like, just jump when you're inside of him? That's weird.
Getting word from chat that Strawberry Jam has just dabbed on camera. Thank God.
Zane getting air easy.
You love to see it. Ooh,
oh my God.
There. but everything's
He
fine.
waited really long to homing attack, I feel like. But stays alive.
Top spring? Middle spring.
Middle spring.
Hey, it's better to take the middle spring than go for the top spring and overshoot like I did earlier today. Smile
True.
face. Wall run. We wall
He's
run
a
it
cool
out.
guy. We got a cool guy. Let's go.
Oh,
Oh, landing up here.
not sure if that was intentional or if it just happened because Moonshot doesn't always cooperate. Yeah, this is big gamer moments here.
Yeah. Hitting 2 of the pretty hard skips in this level.
Wow, Jam didn't go for a wall run? Why am I even watching? Couldn't have seen it coming.
Huh. No problem.
Yep, this is the tree climb section. Yep.
Does she jump around the wall? Oh, she jumps from this side?
She does right side bungee skip for some reason. I'm not sure
I
why.
have never seen that. I mean, it worked,
She also
I
takes
guess.
the loop.
Takes the loop.
Interesting.
Very cinematic. Alright, what do we got for piece
Tombstone buy
1?
some grass. Yum.
Yum emoji. Perfect.
Oh, not looking too bad so far.
I feel like usually when you get top of church P1, it's usually Pumpkin Hill or Pumpkin Mountain piece 2.
Sad-eyed, that's really
Ooh.
good. I believe I might have gotten this set earlier today.
That is a really good set. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Crazy.
Not making it very easy for Jam to come back.
Yeah, and I believe Stat-Eyed piece 3 is always that one on the left there, right?
Yes, it always is. Piece 2 is
Yeah.
the ambiguous one.
Pathland with rings, good piece 1 for Jam.
Interesting diving all the way over here, but if it works, it works. Sleep with the dead? Hard eyes emoji?
Finds the tombstone, good.
Sad-eyed
And Sad-Eyed.
pumpkin? No way.
As we talked about, we already know it's on the left. Jam knows, that's good.
Zane waiting in the upgrade? Yep, let's go. Not doing the full IGT abuse, but hey, works.
Good, doesn't miss the late hop. Still on pace for the 0 cycle.
Jam looking a little distressed.
I would be too if I was about to play this stage.
Yeah, this is fair. Thank God I don't have face cam on when I'm doing this. When the pause hovers, when they're like the important ones off of the cycles,
Yeah.
I'm like leaning in. Nice clean shot through that enemy.
It goes around the left side.
Ooh,
Interesting. I feel like he slowed down a little bit there, but he should still be good. I feel like you can be really fast off that ramp if you want to. Yeah, it looks like he's just gonna take half cycle.
Jam got weight up! No!
Oh my god! Imagine first ever 0 cycle right now.
This is the run.
They really made this stage, man. Crazy.
I don't know why they did, but they
Ooh,
did.
good pause hover over the cage.
Love to see it.
That was nice. She actually is on pace for 0 cycle.
Okay, maybe not anymore.
Not anymore.
When I punch that guy, that makes me so mad. I
Yeah.
hate punching that guy.
Very much half cycle pace though. Oh, it tries to pause summer all the way to the third elevator thing.
Interesting
And then,
conclusion to make there. There might be a secret spot.
Oh god.
Here. Okay, it stops in time for her to get off. Good.
At least she didn't do that before jumping on the elevator.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay, don't. Okay. It looked like she was gonna try and clip in where the wall was solid for a second there.
Oh no. Oh, not getting any pings here.
How many resets? Okay, just 2.
Oh, and the free piece? Well, piece 1.
Opts to grab 3 fans before going up, so that he can grab the hint up here for his piece 2.
Ah, one box on a steel beam. I'm not a big fan of this piece personally.
Yeah.
Accidentally grabbing the pulley going back up. It's
gonna
fun.
have to go to the ghost room, and he notably doesn't land on the spawning platform, which I believe if you touch the spawning platform before going in here, the camera is helpful for when you want to clip out. But if you just get a set like this, you don't ever have to go out.
If you're just gonna get both pieces in the ghost room, whatever, man. I don't care.
I guess he just knew. He's like, I don't have to leave the ghost room. Why would I bother? Okay, I didn't see any free pieces for Jam, but she does get a green ping, so no resets needed.
Hopefully she doesn't get the piece that she doesn't know how to get. No commentaries, cursors.
The president must be over there. Let's go.
Alright, where are we going? Jail window?
Yeah, seems
to
fine.
Go all the way up. Taking the spring.
I that's fair. I would do the same thing, and I have funny
yeah. I learned running up the signs really early on just because it was so cool looking. Ooh, and then doesn't want to bother with the sign clip.
Not the worst set in the world, but not notably good either. Now we get double driving. Yes.
Thank God.
I know 0 facts about Route 101. I get like a 216 every time. It's just a stage in the run.
I've tried to learn like the proper boost route for this so many times. I'll watch Aura's video on it, and then at exactly the same point every single time I watch it, I get confused. Like he just loses me. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Damn, Aura route too complex. Can't be finished.
I'm too small-brained. It's true. But when he gave me my PB review, I definitely learned where not to boost. Because he's like, why would you boost here? I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing.
Looks like Jam has not learned where to boost, considering she has not boosted once in this stage so far, it seems.
I have noticed Jam holds onto her boost for a very long time in this stage.
She used it! No way!
Crazy.
He has a quite low amount of rings for this far in this stage, I won't lie. This is a bit low. I know she would like to have lives for Death Chamber, probably, so...
Zane's got over 200. I didn't realize you get that many rings in this stage. I've never looked at the counter.
I always try to get over 200 so I can get 2 lives.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
Especially if I'm going through a rough time resetting an aquatic mine. Possibly get 300. I didn't even know that was possible in like a run.
Insane.
I could not do that. I thought maybe if you got the balloon you could, like the one in the midair, but I'm not doing that because that's time loss.
Alright, he's a Green Forest wall run Chad, but is he an IL pole hop Chad?
IHOP Chad.
IHOP. Does he eat at IHOP? He does.
He does hop, but he doesn't IHOP.
International House of Pole Hop.
Let's go. That's easily making it.
Yeah, looking really clean so far. And this jump off the... Oh, he just lands up there?
Oh,
I didn't realize...
I didn't think that was gonna make it. It's very tight for you to actually land up there.
Yeah, I see most people do it off the pulley thing, which is really janky. But I guess if you're good enough at pause hovering, you could just get right up there. That's really nice.
Could not be me.
Yeah, Zane's cruising right now. Having a little bit of trouble with that door, though.
111 check. Let's go. Oh, having a little bit of trouble with the box, but that's fine. Wow, Jam not going for pole hop? Why am I even bothering?
Not a pancake fan.
It's sad.
Getting axle jump very quickly, though. Oh my god.
What is this strat, Jam? You could have died like 3 times doing that, and it was slower than the regular strat there. I'm intrigued.
I did it!
Oh my god. I keep getting so scared. She's like runs into walls and then tail starts to like turn off the level for a second. I'm like, oh god. She's good though. And then there she got the jump I was talking about. That was good. I struggle with that one, actually.
I don't know. I feel like it's really tight to actually land on that tiny little pulley platform.
I think so. Yeah.
Pyramid Cave though? Oh,
My son.
flew up. Sad.
14, yeah. You try to aim for like a 12 there. At least, do you aim for 12? That's what I try to get.
Yeah, I think you might be better than me because I don't care. I'm just taking a 13 every time.
Yeah. This is definitely the level I've put the most time into. I think this is like the coolest level in the game.
Probably the Sonic level I put the most time into, but I'm still getting horrible times anyway.
Sad. What's the point? Jam, wrap it up. Hidden base.
First try door clip there.
Really
Let's
good.
Go. Jam popping off perhaps over the 203 hidden base, perhaps? I'm not sure she's angry or popping off.
Time save over what? I'm pretty sure
I don't think that saves time.
they got it better than that, but could be wrong.
Wish I could do snake skip like that. Zane too good.
I don't get
she has
you.
218 in her PB? Interesting.
Oh, okay. Oh man, dude, that is my least favorite part of the level. Landing on that rail thing, I don't know why it's so hard.
And then you fall in the Gitsa pit? You hate to see it.
The what?
That's what he says when he gets grabbed. He goes, Gitsa. That's what we called it back in the day, at least.
I have never heard that in my life. 218 is not bad with the dark Chow Walker. Thanks, Decker. Thanks for that fun fact.
No problem.
All right, coming up on the super bounce. Oh, that's barely gonna get over. Yeah.
She's too goated. She's too goated on the sticks, even though that was mostly the buttons.
Goated on the buttons and the sticks. Insane. Oh,
Add
getting
hourglass,
a terrible
I'll take it.
piece 1.
Okay, thank God.
I love green piece 1s. Just kidding.
Fire day.
Oh, we got bugs on patrol. Let's
Are
go.
you kidding me? He wasn't even gonna check it. He didn't even turn the camera sunlight.
Dig into the pillar, check for free pieces in there.
Oh, he's gone. Oh no, this is not good. Oh, he's back. Everything is fine. Oh, never mind. Everything is bad.
Oh my god. Zane is kill.
It's double get the pit.
But get
No.
the pit! No!
Everything is gone. Oh, Zane is back.
Wait,
Everything is back.
What? Oh, he got fire dance. Okay. And he's gonna check for a piece 2 nearby. I imagine if it's not what he
Two
wants.
gatekeepers sad. That's
Yeah, I would
great.
Death strat for this, I think, right? Because that's in green.
Yeah, actually, he
Oh.
really should be death stratting, considering
Doesn't-
he got the free piece 3 instead of piece 2. So
Doesn't look like he knows where it is. Yeah.
if he did death strat, he could get another red piece 2. But he's just gonna take it. It's a little late for that.
That was a blue piece 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. A little questionable hunting from Zane, but gets through it.
Yeah, I'm very angry saying words.
I love when Jam just like she's on stream, we can't hear her, and she's just talking to the camera. It seems to happen quite a lot. Any lip readers in chat? Anybody? We have sound effects for doing the math, but we need a lip reader expert.
Nope.
Okay, this is a green machine path piece. We don't want this, Jam, right? Okay,
Yep.
good.
That's what I thought. Oh, green ping?
Two
We
mounts?
taking it? Black
No,
and
black
yellow.
and yellow. Okay.
Gonna have to test her piece knowledge here.
Going back to red. Let's see what our piece 2 is.
Angry
God.
God,
Ooh,
dude,
okay.
What is this set? Well, piece 3 could be bad, but so far it isn't bad at all.
Please don't be like junk storage or something. Already took that
How
hit,
did
Jam.
why
No,
did she
go
read
back with a
both?
hit.
What? Where Scorpion used to be.
Okay.
Oh, she has to go to the secret room.
Red secret.
She
Oh, she doesn't
to-
know? Does she not know?
She
Oh,
doesn't know how to
no.
get there.
And she keeps getting the ring. Meanwhile, Zane doing super bounces on Egg Golem.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And doing them very well at that.
I forgot to read Jam's piece. Uh-oh. Oh, well, it must be core.
Oh,
Angel's
ring. Okay. We know where Angel's ring is, at least.
Let's go. Zane beating up Egg Golem.
Yeah, I mean, that could have been a really good death chamber for Jam. Unfortunate, it looked like she didn't really know what hint to grab for piece 3, and then also didn't know where the Scorpion used to be.
Oh, that's actually a good thing to bring up in chat. Somebody asked why people fall off and die after beating Egg Golem. If you hit the sand before the timer stops, but you aren't in there long enough to die, then you get some IGT time save because the timer stops.
Oh, it's actually useful?
Yeah.
I thought people were just flexing.
No, it stops the timer as soon as you die, but if you die at a certain point in time, then you save time, but you don't actually finish dying.
I never knew that.
No Quan, sad. Second try Bofa, everything's fine though. Can Jam beat King Boom Boo?
Looks like it. I miss the days when she would lean in really close for this.
That's
I
content.
always got a laugh out of me.
Jam going for profit bounces? I didn't know she had it in her. Oh, maybe,
land
maybe
on the
she
back.
shouldn't have had it in her. Oh, she almost got that there, but then she got smacked.
Yeah.
No, Jam, you're not gonna make it back in time.
Oh, don't set up here.
Oh,
no. I will
Let's
say
go.
that is one good Bofa by Zether there.
Zane, but yeah.
Or Zane. Yeah, that's the other Z name. My bad.
No, Jam, don't do that. He's slamming his head. You can just. Does she know you can just hit his head like that? No, she doesn't.
I
Sad.
don't think she's ever tried it. But yeah, I was gonna say that's one thing about doing profit bounces. It's hard to set it up. It's like hard to set it up in a good spot sometimes because he's like punching where you don't want them to.
Interesting. I never really had that much trouble with it, but maybe I'm just goated on the sticks.
Maybe you're a Chad. I don't know.
It's closer. 2 more left.
Mid piece 1.
Dangerous liquid, not too bad.
Top piece 2. This is a pretty decent set.
As long as it's not mid, bottom, top, I'll take it. I mean, if it's mid, bottom, top, I'll take it too, because it's pretty late in the run anyway.
Oh yeah, that can't complain about that set.
No Quan from either of the runners, bit sad.
I found him.
43, I'd take that any day.
Yeah.
Oh, second try Bofa from Jam? I remember she would get like 50th try Bofa back in the day.
I've been there.
Sad.
Long time no see, treasure hunter. Did you find my
That's a
emerald?
good one. Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time.
The Zane sweater kind of clean. I can barely see it, but I believe it.
That's how you want to play? I will take it from you.
And yeah, getting the second try Bofa.
Oh, upper, not what you want to see. Oh, can he kill Rouge?
Oh my gosh, the floor's gonna
be
open up
close.
here, isn't it?
Oh,
Okay.
let's go.
Wow.
Gaming.
Oh my god, Ace.
Aren't we all? First try Bofa, not that easy to get.
Alright. And does he remember the gentleman's?
I hope so, because I think that might invalidate the race otherwise.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that how it works? Has anyone not honored a gentleman's and like we had to like settle it somehow? Has that ever happened?
I swear I remember it happening, but I don't remember to who. Okay, he remembers, cool. Strawberry
Yeah.
jam strategy?
Is that just landing on the little
Yeah,
rim
landing
thing?
on the ledge and not even bouncing down, just falling down and holding
Oh, yeah.
attack spin.
It's part of the gentleman's, I'm sure.
Surely. Oh, what was Jam's first piece? I wasn't looking.
Don't know.
She knows where it is, so
Okay.
that's good.
Back of the container, I think it's called, right?
conta-
Oh no!
I think, oh no.
Uh-oh. Wow, I'm
Those are
surprised
bizarre.
that Dig got that piece. Yeah.
Glimpse of the meteorite, you hate that piece. I'm not sure why she's going all around the bottom of the tower, but it's fine.
At least she knows where it is.
True. Time save, baby.
Still save time, plus 17. Doable, maybe? I don't know our splits.
Maybe.
I feel like Egg Golem really put the PB into question. Like, she was like definitely on pace to get one, but now it's kind of iffy.
No way.
Just made it.
Let's go, Zane. Got the clean skipless CG.
I love skipless CG.
I don't.
Really? Why?
He never did anything to me. I just haven't done it in like 5 years.
It's cool. Yeah, good Eggman 2 from Zane, I think. As
Maybe.
long as he gets this last
Yeah.
hit, yep.
Not watch Jam break the gentleman's and pull out the CGS.
Oh my god, imagine.
She's not even doing free cam. She's not doing box hover. She's just free balling it. Surely this will happen. Oh, not taking the checkpoint.
We don't need that. Right, Jam? As long as we land on this ledge, we're good.
Zane doing bounceless FR skip as well. Interesting.
Yeah, I have not seen that in a while.
I can't tell you if this is a good bounceless because I never learned it.
I think the height is good. Free Fallen, that's a reference.
I know that guy.
Alright, are we good, Zane?
Oh,
we
we're
are.
good, hun.
We are very good.
Turbo nuts.
This height is the turbo nuts. That's what Deku would say right now.
I miss him. Why did he have to die?
I know.
No problem.
Jam time save on this stage? I think maybe.
Maybe.
Oh,
We'll
maybe
see how our
not.
bounce goes.
Meanwhile, Zane coming up on Shadow 2. There's going to have to be some extreme situations happening for Jam to pull it back, unfortunately, for the Jam fan base.
I think Jam's CG only being a second slower than Zane's.
Let's go.
Yeah, Zane cleaning up here. Easy
Yeah, got
money.
that down. GG, Zane. 2701 gaming.
Good stuff.
Big gaming.
Do we have an update on Jam's comparison to PB?
Plus
Anybody?
3.2.
No way.
Interesting Eggman 2
That was
fight going on here.
yeah, that was very interesting. Oh,
It's
oh my
still
god.
interesting. Oh, not the punch. Oh no, not the punch.
Oh, that's not gonna dodge
Where
it, is
are you
it?
going?
Oh, you gotta, yeah. He's not dead, and she's gonna die here. No. Okay.
She dodged it.
And then he
She's
walked into the
insane.
explosion.
Plus 15.2. I'm sorry, lads. That might be over.
That's so funny that she, like, when the cannon goes off, or like the beam that he does, she tries to get away from it, which ends up making her more likely to get hit.
Yeah. Interesting rail switch there, which I guess she just does it for style, maybe? Very, very horizontal angle here. I'm not sure if that gravity's gonna stay. It's so horizontal.
Yeah. I think she knows what she's doing, though. Looks like it.
That's definitely an angle I would hold back in 2018. But yeah, GG's to Zane. World record, just won the Hero Story tournament.
Just won the whole thing. Congrats, Zane.
This is the grand finals.
We'll see you guys next year. Jam's PB is 30-40, yeah. I guess it is possible, huh? I mean,
It is possible if she knows how to do the typical Shadow 2 strat, which I'm
yeah.
not entirely confident in. But maybe she's gonna pull it out. Who
Yeah,
knows?
she's gonna end this stage at like 30-15. She's got 25 seconds for this fight. I don't know. I don't know about this one. We'll see.
Surely Jam can do the miracle of all time and PB in the race. First PB in a race of all time. Never happened before in the Hero Story Tournament spring
never happened.
qualifiers.
History
Smile.
would be made if she did it.
Before this is over, I'll show you the true power of chaos control.
Okay, we got
Okay.
the first hit.
I'm
We
listening.
got the second hit. We got the third hit. No way, she's doing it. Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
get him! Get him! Yes!
Yeah, PB. Yes.
Nice.
Gaming. Both of our winners win here.
Oh man,
Insane.
you love
Let's
to
see.
see that. You know,
How
I
do
think Jam. She definitely wasn't expecting to win, but I'm happy that she played well compared
Yeah.
to like her usual stuff. You know, I mean, not
I did.
compared to her average run. She played really well. Obviously, she just PB'd.
True. See if
Very
either
well
of our
done.
runners want to interview after this race. Very good first match. Very gaming.
Yeah, look at those splits. Wow.
Wow. It's like Zane wants to interview. I'm not sure if Jam posting Cat Jam means she does, but I'm gonna assume it does. So, what is up, gamers?
Hello.
Hello, GG Zane.
Yeah,
Congrats on the
GGs.
win. And Jam, congrats on the PV. Those splits are insane to look at.
Those stars and splits.
Those are sure some splits.
Yeah.
I
mean,
can't believe I PB'd right at the end with
Aha.
a crazy shadow.
Yeah, I'm sure you're happy you played well, Things definitely can go bad in this game, but when it mattered, you were able to get a pretty good run, so good stuff.
Bro, it would have been even better. I had the best pyramid cave of my life in the beginning, okay? I got literally everything until I had like a dumb mistake. This honestly, if I
pit.
didn't
Well,
have,
you're not
if
the
I
only
didn't
one
have
who
a
found the
30-second death, it probably would have been like a sub 30. You know?
Yep, I got to finish Pyramid Cave with my head in my hands and just holding up on the joystick.
Yeah,
That was
tends
fun.
to happen, but you did get the win, so congrats on that. Big
you.
gaming.
Yeah. I think, Zane, I thought it was really funny when you got the piece 2 and 3 in the ghost rooms.
Yeah,
I didn't know that could be a thing.
Yeah, it's extremely rare.
I've never seen that. I didn't know it was a thing. I literally sat there for 2 seconds, like, wait, that's not right. There must be a piece. That must be a piece I've never seen before. That can't be it.
I don't know how you did it, but you did. I'm sure Jam not gonna be too happy about the RNG, but I mean,
Yeah,
nothing
bro,
you can do about
screw
it.
that meteor herd. That meteor herd RNG was so bad. I had like in a container, first stage, and then a glimpse of a meteor. It was so bad.
Mid bottom top is.
It was like a minute meteor herd. I was like, oh my god, please.
Yeah, after that, the eye of the pumpkin, then the two pieces in the ghost room, and then the piece reset bugs on patrol. I was like, why not? Why not? We're in meteor herd. Show me 3 tanks. Let's wrap up this RNG of that I'll never see ever again.
Yeah, I forgot all about the Pumpkin Hill set. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was a really good.
Wait,
set.
what did you get for pumpkin? Bro, did you win on RNG? This is crazy.
No,
Probably.
actually, Zane did lose. Zane got a worse time in Wild Canyon than you, so it's not all bad. Copia.
I thought maybe the Death Chamber was pretty good, actually. I got the black and white angry guy, and then I restarted it and then got Angel Ring.
You mean black and yellow, but close
Yeah,
enough.
Yeah.
Pumpkin Hill. I got a tombstone by some grass, box guarded by a scarecrow, and then what's the piece called again?
Sad-eyed.
Sad-eyed pumpkin. Thank you. So yeah, that was kind of nice, and then I managed to reset bugs on patrol into with Fire Dance first piece, and then I had never seen
Fire Dance. Yeah, that's a good first one.
Then I had never seen the green room piece after that, so I had to get.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got...
So, stop me if you already know this, but you could have death stratted there and potentially have gotten another red piece too. Because the pieces generate in order from piece 1 to 2 to 3. Since you got piece 3 already, it doesn't know that you got a piece in the red room already. So you could have died and got a piece 2 in the red room again.
True, though. I'll be honest, I wasn't fully sure whether Fire Dance counted as a reset piece or a death strat piece or not, because it was like borderline.
True,
So
fair.
So now I know it does count. So good to know.
Gaming.
All right.
Yeah,
Did you get CE skip?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2701, no CE skip, no CGSS, so I'm kind of happy with that.
I didn't even peek over, so I don't even know how close we were. I don't know if we were close at all.
Early game, it was definitely close. He actually saved. I think he saved time in Wild Canyon and.
I definitely didn't save time on Prison Lane. That shit was like 2 minutes.
I think that's when it started to separate, and then by the time that Desert Bosses happened, it was pretty a pretty big difference.
Lane. That stage is so bad. Anyways.
I made sure to mention that if it makes you feel better.
Okay,
you loaded into Prison Lane. I'm like, hey guys, Jam doesn't like Prison Lane, just so you know.
I can't. I'm stuck in between still the 2 minutes and 150 times in Prison Lane.
Yeah, it's
and
hard.
Annoying. But it is what it is.
I spent all the last 2 weeks working on Pyramid Cave just to screw it up.
I understand. Pyramid Cave, way harder than it needs to be. I don't know why.
Bro, my A golem was so clean though. I got all those super bounces.
You got profit bounces, but yes.
Yeah, okay, same thing. It's fine. But yeah.
We got any closing words, gamer?
It was fun racing.
I'm glad I managed to avoid a 2+ minute knuckle stage this time.
Let's go.
Nice.
So, what race do we have up next, actually? Let's check. We have Deather versus Pippi up next, commentated by Seahawks and Originality Ace, so you'll want to stick around for that, and goodbye for now, gamers.
Goodbye.
Welcome back, race fans, to the Sonic Adventure 2 Hero Story Tournament Spring Qualifiers. I'm Originality Ace, and joined alongside me is Seahawks. How you doing today?
What's good?
Are you eating?
I am, actually, yeah. I just got some different eat.
Well, I guess we all
this, right?
have something good to, we got a match that's definitely gonna be some, food for the soul here. We got two outstanding runners here, Zether and Pippi, facing off against each other here. Zether is currently 80th place with a time of 25:47 for his PB. Pippi in 83rd place with a 26:19. These runners are only 32 seconds apart from each other, so this could be a very close match given their current speed levels.
For real though, like it looks like in PB's or Pippi's PB, he didn't even go. He didn't go for. Well, I guess he did go for CC. If he just choose not to like reset for it.
Mm-hmm. And we do know also Zether is a pretty high-level dark runner and has recently, just within the last month or so, or two-ish, been trying to do Hero Story and picking up on it. And he's gotten already a pretty solid time just with the amount of time that he's spent so far in the story. Both runners have PB'd within the last month, so this has been really good for both of them. The winner of this round will be moving on to face off against ID Geek in the winner's bracket, and the loser, of course, naturally will be bumped down into the loser's bracket. Who they will face off against is currently undecided at this point. Both runners are off in City Escape.
Let's go. Oh, by the way, I'll take some light jabs at Zether. I got his approval. Like, take some light jabs at him.
Zether getting an easy jump on there, snagging the rings, Pippi grabbing the extra life, of course, snagging the shield along the way as well.
Oh, Zether, he just bonked into the wall. Come on.
Sometimes that wall can just be annoying. Sometimes Sonic just doesn't have the right amount of height to just get over the top of it. I believe both runners will be going for CE skip here. Pippi has the setup. He does get it. Does Zether pull it off?
I think he got it. Oh, no, he didn't.
Unfortunately misses it. Not going for a second try, though, so he's going skipless.
So true, Drum. You know, maybe Zether might actually win his first HST match. Oh, yeah, Pippi got it. Let's go. Oh, he missed the rail.
Having a little bit of trouble there, but still has a decent amount of time save over Zether, considering the fact that he managed to hit that skip.
The Pippi fan base is rising because Pippi hit CE skip.
The Pippi pals popping off.
Exactly.
Already in the truck section. Kind of slugged against the wall there for a brief second. Still managed. Sticks to the ground on the first turn. Sticks to the ground on the second. No problem. He is on the ground all the way through. No problems getting through that truck section with a 1:33 on the clock.
Nice.
Already a commanding lead over his opponent.
Oh, for sure. Not a bad time to get, for sure. At least for some of his level. Of
course, Zether taking those rails. Not grabbing the choke point, but let's be real,
you
don't really
stick
need
on the
it here.
ground. You know, I always wonder, why did they actually put a checkpoint at that point of the level?
I believe that they expect some casual players to accidentally run into the truck maybe once or twice. Probably die there. Just so they don't have to go all the way back to the top of the wall run section.
Yo, Zether got a good truck section. Let's go.
Gets a 214.
I don't know about good, but decent truck section.
Right. Pippi already up here against Bigfoot. Gets a clean first hit. Going for the box. Jumps right off the top. One hit remains. And he nails it. Very solid time. 22:74 on that Bigfoot time. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Not bad.
Now let's see if Zether can keep up the pace and secure himself a solid time too, while Pippi dives headfirst into Wild Canyon, getting his first piece near the 6 pillars.
6 pillars, okay.
Does get the right rock on the first try, no problems there. Going for the second. Already has green ping, gets Swirl Pyramid.
Yeah. Let's go.
Ooh, this looks like Zether is going for backbox strats here against Bigfoot. Misses getting on it for that last one, unfortunately. He's going to wait for him to go around. It's going to cost him a few extra seconds. But he should be able to get this last hit on him. No problem.
There you go, 26. I'll definitely take a 26 in a race for sure.
Oh yeah, very solid time.
Yeah.
Zether already has like 28 Bigfoot. He's going behind, but Zether does have a fair bit of hunting knowledge, so his experience here will definitely help pull him through. Already has a green ping right at the start, gets Alter at the 6 pillars. Solid quick grab. Tries to go for the hint, but of course doesn't get it. Time before it just hadn't run out yet, but he already has a yellow
terrace?
pain.
I think it's terrace between two. Yeah,
yep, you were right.
Yeah. I just know the ping. Ooh.
Having some trouble trying to grab it though. You're gonna have to be a little bit on the careful side.
You he almost died there. Here. That's actually not that bad of a set for sure.
He's orbiting above the face. Yeah, Seahearts here. You're very familiar with the hunting knowledge
Wrong
here.
Piece, especially
for the hero story.
It's circling around. There it is.
Pippi already in prison lane, cleanly swerving around these walls and pillars here, making his way through no problem, just making it look effortless.
Fair enough, yo.
And then, of course, gets caught up on the boxes there.
That's fine.
You don't see it very often, but sometimes when it does, it'll catch you by surprise. Barely managed to snipe out the attack from that beetle robot as it was passing by, otherwise he would have took damage. Probably would have missed the gate hop there.
Oh yeah. That's why I usually just shoot that beetle as I'm going up the little fence gate, just so I don't get shot off by the beetle.
And I think that Zuther was only 0.3 seconds away from having a 333.33.
Ooh, 54 check, not bad.
Already going for the ready start and chooses to jump over the boxes rather than breaking them. An interesting choice. Considering that the jump there will obviously reduce some of your speed, then it just would be faster to just go ahead and just run through and break them. But I guess he didn't feel comfortable and confident enough that he was able to break through those boxes. Sorry, I have not been awake long enough.
Honestly, that not really shooting those boxes doesn't really do too much. So he should be fine. Yo, 127, not bad. And you got both gate hops. Also, I didn't pay attention what elevators Zephyr got, but 141 prison.
I think it was a 37 elevator.
Oh wow. Okay, then yeah, that's a 134 pace for me. Even 133 if I go sicko mode.
Please enlighten us, Seahawks. How does one go sicko mode?
Well, you see, you get that Beats pill speaker, right? And then you play and then you tell Alexa, "Hey Alexa, play sicko mode," and then that's where she actually goes sicko mode.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And of course, Pippi already Metal Harbor misses the jump. Unfortunate. It's gonna cost him about 14 seconds there.
And then do the thing that Drake does in the commercial. So true, Dawn. Coal-Line, Minnesota. Coal-Line, Minnesota.
And of course, Zethur's already out with a 138. He actually had a little bit of a faster time in prison lane compared to Pippi here. Pippi dying a second time in Metal Harbor.
No.
The rechain is just not being kind to him. He cannot seem to make it onto this platform, and it's already being really mean.
Damn. So this is where Zethur gains time, and this is definitely one of Zethur's more experienced stages in Hero Story.
Choosing to simply just go for
Jesus Christ, that underloop.
Very scary, but Zuther is moving and grooving his way through. Pippi finally getting his hands on the Light Shoes power-up, so now he can start using that Light Dash. Hopefully he is 2 lives down for the later hunting stage.
That was actually pretty good for Zuther. A 1959 upgrade for sure.
Faster than what I could get, that's for sure. He's cracked. Both runners are cracked.
Yep, and then 28 he's going for Loop Divu. And wow,
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, what
swag.
the fuck?
The sheer swag on this madman.
Well, I guess I can't roast him now for that one.
That was
Jesus.
Pretty cool.
I don't know. Police Scare from that camera angle is just what the fuck?
And then
you can't even see where you're going. That's the worst part. And that's a 54 rocket. So that's definitely a 121. Or 120. Depending how well he plays the rocket section.
Pippi already in the boarding section. Zuther not that far behind RTA, but he definitely is saving a lot of that time now that he had he lost against Pippi in those first couple early levels. Okay, we're getting caught
121. I think that's a gold for Zuther actually.
Is it?
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, no, I know he had a high 121. Now he has like gold. Oh, yeah, it looks like Zether's now only behind by like 15 seconds, 14 seconds ish. So yeah.
Yeah, right about 15 seconds. So considering he was 57 seconds behind, just from the previous 2 levels, he's made up a lot of ground here.
Nice. Now imagine that. I know Zether will go for a wall run. I don't know if Pippi will go for it, which is respectable.
I think Pippi does go for a wall run, but I'm not sure if he does moonshot.
Even just a run up the tree can just save time for sure. Like especially if you're not comfortable with like moon or task run even.
It's an 1162 on that shadow fight. Zether, of course, going and gets a second hit. Gonna be a little slower, but still
it's fine.
Not bad at all.
Especially if Zether hits like moonshot first try, like he'll definitely get an edge for sure. He'll probably break even, assuming that Pippi plays fairly well.
Pippi, of course, getting a little high.
For that wall run. Yeah.
Friendly reminder to everybody, whether you're watching or running, make sure you stay hydrated. Take care of yourself. Get a good drink.
Also, that bot in the bottom right corner is not updated to like the current split, but I think it's fine for the most part. Or there it is, 15.94.
And of course, Pippi already diving into.
Did you hold right? Did you hold right? Well, we will never know. Yep. We'll do that all for 1 frame.
Every little bit helps. Stick it to the ground, not try to go for, I believe that's Air Jordan. No, that's Air Jordan, that's Air Yeezy.
Air Yeezy, yeah.
So they're not going for it either.
I don't think that's fair. It saves like 2 seconds only, so. And also, I don't think these runners would go for Air Jordan.
You know, before we actually learned how to do Air Jordan or Air Yeezy properly, I usually used to use the bounce method for the IL strat.
Interesting.
So they're getting a little topsy-turvy on that half pipe there as he's making his way down the tree. Pippi
this
looks
is a
like
rematch.
He's setting up, not going for wall run after all. I guess he's
that's right.
Safe.
Okay, Zether grabs a check.
Zether's going for it, the setup.
It doesn't even turn the camera. That is so scary. He doesn't even turn the camera. I think he might get... Oh, he's not getting vertex.
He's on the wall. Gets the spin dash charge. He's in the air. Can he reach it?
That's death.
No! And down goes Foreman. Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah. He didn't like homing attack cancels like earlier.
He just didn't have enough hover frames
Okay.
to make it over there in time.
Does that make it? Oh, never mind. Well, I guess...
That would have been really sick, getting a bad cam wall run like that. You don't see that very often. Very hard to do.
Oh, yeah. It's hard, yeah. I've only been able to do it with, like, Moonshot, but even then, though, that's a little sketchy.
A lot of that time save that Zether had in the previous levels is now gone. Having to resort to climbing up the tree manually, while Pippi just went through it cleanly on a first try. But he does stick the landing here. Does grab the checkpoint for safety precautions. It is very easy to spin dash and accidentally get Sonic to clip the side of that loop, and you just lose all of your aerial momentum. Thankfully, our runners here didn't experience that.
There's no time to lose. I have to hurry and find the Master Emerald.
And now Pippi's first piece in Pumpkin Hill. What's it going to be?
A little over 40-second difference. King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
Okay, peace.
Clean grab, very smooth movement. Gets Sleep with the Dead P2. This is going to be an interesting set. I'm curious what he's going to have for his P3. Hopefully, though, I don't think it's possible to get a...
Oh, he got the close one. Oh, he got what the fuck? That's a good set. What the fuck?
Not too terrible, honestly.
No, that's a good set, if anything.
Seems like he was knowing exactly where he was doing and just the right amount of time to drill dive down to get to it. Zether getting, in my opinion, the worst piece in Pumpkin Hill double containers. Thankfully, gets a better piece on the restart.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Oh, he's taking... Oh, okay. I thought he took 3-phase goods, period.
No, it's the skulls. Accidentally digs there. Wasn't trying to do that.
Triangle? Actually, pretty good. Actually, it's pretty good from there, so... It's like one of the best P2s you could get from there, for sure.
quick grab gets the hint.
Suffering? Oh, that's it. Yeah, there it is.
Looks like the reset was a lot kinder to Zuther than that P1 was that he originally had, so he's already out with a 9:35 on the clock. Can Pippi make the jump? He does make the jump. Does he get the jump around? He does, barely sticks the landing. You could tell the shock on his face there. He knew that he was just inches away from death, and he managed to salvage it. Can he get the weight hop, though?
There it is.
Does. No trouble.
I know Zephyr can do zero cycle, he just doesn't push the upgrade as hard. That's one opportunity.
Get that jump up there.
So that's one opportunity Zephyr can Zephyr can make a comeback for.
Pippi, of course, sniping the golden beetle. You gotta get the golden beetle. It's free.
Yep.
Alright, Zephyr setting up. Can he get the jump? Does get the first jump. Gets the jump around. No problem snagging the upgrade. Pippi gets a clean pause hover over the top of the cages there. Smooth movement all around. Now, see if Zephyr can get the weight hop.
There it is. He got the weight hop.
It's easy. Like tying your shoes. Just comes naturally.
Yeah, I'm definitely certain that Pippi's not getting zero. Oh, well, I guess Zephyr got owned there.
At least he was still on a somewhat decent cycle pace there to actually get on the pillars.
Yeah, I think it would just be like it would just be half cycle for now, though. Oh, interesting how he goes to like that side. Interesting how he decides to stay on the right side rather than like the left.
Yeah, because you do have more ground you need to cover that way to swerve around where the explosions will be punching that robot. You hate to see it.
Well, I think that might have cost a half cycle.
Gets a clean box break with a switch hit. Going for the jump, no one to go around because the pillar in the back is already at the top. As for those who don't know, Mission Street is one of the cycle-based levels where you have to rely a lot on these pillars in order to make it through, and they're on a set timer. No matter where you are in the stage, it'll always be at the specific spots. So once you get to that section, if the pillar in the back is already at the top, it's actually faster to just go around back and take it when it goes back up again than it would be to just ride the pillars in the front, because otherwise it will actually be a lot slower. Pippi already in aquatic mine.
And he got hit by a robot. I don't see any free pieces.
Does he have a green ping, though? He does have a green ping.
Oh, I think that might be entrance. Either that or something other than a minecart.
Could be on the minecart tracks.
Oh, skulls. Oh wait, I meant to say skulls, not entrance.
Choosing to simply not run through and break it.
One of the worst pieces you could take for sure. Yeah.
Ooh.
If you know how to monitor clip, that would have been. It would have been a better. Okay. Yeah, but still gonna get rolled. All right. Well, at least from what I've seen, he's playing a set effectively well.
Trying to know which one was that he needs to grab.
Yeah. Yeah. This piece is just like a pain in the ass to grab. It's like the worst piece in a aquatic mine.
Starting off with the yellow ping for Zephyr right at the very beginning.
Oh yeah. He got
doing some piece checks to make sure that he wasn't missing anything up top.
Yeah, skull pulley. Brick room.
Ooh. Doesn't this provide like a ghost room P3?
It's most likely gonna get a narrow path or ghost room, yeah. I think my bet is on narrow path though.
Yeah, and Pippi is already out of aquatic mine with a 12-18
on the clock. Ghost room. Dangerous place. Well.
It wasn't the best set in the world, but he definitely played it a lot more effectively than Pippi did in his level. So he has made back some of that time. 20 seconds difference now between both of our runners. We're gonna get to see some double cart action, baby.
Let's go. So yeah, the race is actually getting close. It's actually a lot closer. Like as the race progresses.
Yeah,
like there's definitely a huge C skip difference between the two, and then there's like a green forest death, but then like there are stages like Metal Harbor where Zephyr played better than Pippi.
Mm-hmm.
And the aquatic mindset, and I think the Pumpkin Hill set, I think Zephyr played it a little bit better.
Now, both of our runners obviously in the driving section. Now, the curious part is, are either of them going to showboat a little? Are we going to see some backwards driving?
Maybe.
We always love to see that. For anybody who's watching that isn't familiar with SA2 speedrunning knowledge here, you might notice that both of our runners are sort of constantly swiveling from side to side. The reason for this is because drifting allows us to go faster than what the game will allow us to go if we were just moving straight. So when we do this, we preserve our momentum a lot more, and we're able to get through the stage way faster than we would if we weren't swerving.
So I apologize if you hear any crunching from my end.
Zethers playing this level pretty well, comes very close to hitting that car though. He's doing very well so far. The 119 check, and of course, Pippi also having a 120 check. Zether had a faster lap on both of these, but not by a very large margin.
It's only about like a second difference, but yeah. But that second could make the difference of the run.
It's all about who's going to clear through the third lap, who's going to play it more effectively. Who will get the faster 101 time?
I think Zephyr will. I didn't see him hit a single car. Also, yeah, check out the schedule if you want to see like the upcoming races that are happening. Well, I guess the one last race that's happening today, and like the future races that's happening like the next few days.
Absolutely. And of course, if you want to continue to follow the speedrun action here on Sacer, be sure to follow. And if you want to support the channel, you can always subscribe and get your hands on some really cool emotes that you can use all around Twitch. Both runners going into Hidden Base. The second half of the run is underway, diving headfirst into Desert. Pippi already going for the lock-ons on pillars.
Yeah.
Stifled his movement slightly there, but will he go for the pole hop?
Okay, so it looks like he's not going. Well, is he? Okay, yeah, he's not going for it. He's just going for Axel, which is respectable. Pole hop is a little risky to go for, especially if you're not very comfortable with it.
The way he locked onto that second pillar, though, it almost looked like he was about to go for Weg route.
Yeah. Oh, no IO pole hop from Zephyr. I think if he would have got it, like, pole hop a second try, he would have been a bit off cycle.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think it's a good call not to go for it.
Pippi's already at the pillars.
Also, yeah, arguably the hardest part of, like, Hero Story desert stages.
Yeah, these levels can be very punishing to a player.
Yeah, which I find, like, the most fun levels, oddly enough.
Zephyr cleanly makes it over the top, gets a solid pause, however. That's going to save him a little bit of a time over his opponent here.
Alright, 55 check, okay. Oh, okay,
Maybe
so I guess maybe with the pause over. Yeah. Fair enough not to go for the spring, it only saves, like, maybe a second at most. And he with the pause. Well, he's even with it, he's got a weak pause over. 116, okay.
There's a bit of something unnerving.
Oh, okay. That's actually really cool. He actually goes for that door-breaking strat. Okay, nice maneuvering. The monkey. You just have to kind of fire like Tails' shot before you actually fire the doors, if that makes sense.
That way, the angle for that is very tricky, though.
Yeah, you kind of have to hold a little bit higher than like a 9 o'clock angle. It's a little weird. I'm not good at it either.
And of course, Zephyr has claimed even more of a commanding return on his opponent here. Now, only just a matter of looks to be about 8 seconds.
This is a stage where, or Paper Cave is a stage where I kind of expect Zephyr to kind of, I guess, like blow up.
Hard to say. Anything can happen in these race settings. The best
True.
runner could have the worst run of their life, and the lower runner could have the best run of their life. It's all a matter of what happens.
Not bad. But I do think that Zeth's Pyramid Cave might be better considering IL Compy had Pyramid Cave M1 and M4 week.
This is true. He did put in a lot of practice on that.
A little high of a mock bounce, but he made it at least. 33 upgrade. Not bad. 30 upgrade. Now that's more like it. That's a 3-second difference. Did he just bounce excel to that? Spring? Or Argos, I guess. Never know.
Clean first door skip. Pippi is setting up.
There
Gets
it
on
is.
the
Second
first
door.
try.
Ooh, he didn't even hug the ball. Yeah, no.
Had to get a hug from the emotional support ghost.
There it is. There it is. The door skip. Now please grab the check. There it is. 106.
Having some trouble trying to get up to the top section there. Pippi is having a bit of issues. Zether accidentally pinches off of the wall there, but he does manage
109.
to squeeze through.
Okay.
Yep.
So I guess
Pippi-
Zeth's not exploding as I thought he would. Oh, that's an interesting way to get... Oh, I think it's Death? No, okay, he recovered it.
Just barely makes it onto the ledge.
Oh, but he got destroyed by that homing attack.
Sonic decided he wanted to try to orbit around the gold wheel
Oh.
for a split second there. Pippi got
Yeah,
a lot
this-
of height there.
Oh my god,
Ooh.
Zephyr barely makes that.
Just
And he
squeezing over the
skips the
top of
loop.
it.
No grab bounce. Fair enough. But you know what? That's a 1-second time game over Peppy.
Now this is going to be interesting. Because of the deaths that Zether had from Green Forest and a couple of other places where he reset, he's going to be down 3 extra lives from Pippi, so he's going to have to hope that he can get a really good set here in Death Chamber. Pippi does have these extra lives to burn if case need be, so it's only a matter of what they're going to see. Looks like there's roasted cheese.
DoorDash? Oddly enough, I actually just Uber Eats some food.
And of course,
Just how I
Zether
got my
gets
food today.
P01 for his P1. But Pippi choosing to Death Strat instead, going for Fire Dance.
Oh, why did... Oh, well, okay. I guess since he doesn't know to confirm, it's a respectable decision, I guess. And he doesn't booty clip. Oh, he is booty clipping there, okay.
Taking the quick damage so that way he can immediately die and respawn a new piece there.
Okay, Zephyr taking a huge gamble with Death trying EO one core, but it is a risky Death Strat, but it can work. Okay, there it is. Second try.
2 tries later, he gets tilted. Yeah. Can't get tilted at that piece, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, Pippi got a good piece 3 from there.
And getting above
Oma
Chow
Chow.
for his last one.
Okay, well. I guess does he know Green Door at least, or?
I believe he does. It looks like he's making a beeline to it.
Oh, well, it would help if you turn your cameras out there. Alright, I guess he's not doing it. Okay.
Cutting his losses and just choosing to run through the path normally. Completely understandable. I would do the exact same thing. He bonked on the box? I've never seen Knuckles
Yeah.
bonk like that before.
Oh, yep. That's the Death Chamber disease. There it
I'm
is.
not gonna lie, I didn't even realize that Knuckles could bonk.
And now the lead is stretched to a 30-second difference between the 2 runners.
And now, here we go. King Boom Boo. Are the runners gonna go for Cat Boost? Pippi gets it. Can he get the 1 cycle? We've seen King Boom Boo do some pretty crazy things in all of our time running SA2.
You know, I say DoorDash because that could have been like the DoorDash set, which confirm because if you get the Koryo when it confirms above Oma Chow, and oddly enough, I that's how I actually got my food. Is that like I didn't DoorDash by Uber Eats, so I guess it's the same concept, just different company.
Gotta get your grub on.
Exactly.
Pippi had a clean 1 cycle there with a 40-35 on the clock. Zethar choosing not to go for Cat Boost, instead just going to wait out the first Firebar cycle. It's going to give him a little bit of a longer amount of time between him and his opponent here, but hopefully he'll have a solid Egg Golem and a good space section to catch up. Pippi getting hit while trying to set up for that first profit bounce, unfortunately backfiring on him. He's going to get a bit of a delayed hit here. Zethar already got 1 hit down on King Boom Boo, try to catch you up. Gets the second hit. Pippi goes in for the second super bounce, manages to
Alright, one more hit, Zethar. Just go. Oh, if he punch. Okay, I was about to say. I don't know if that would work for that angle.
Pippi playing a dangerous game. Knows that he needs to grab that ring there to protect himself. and goes for the profit bounce on the last hit there, choosing to just simply go around. Zephyr also tried to do some setup for profit bounces, gets hit by the exact same hit that Pippi did here, going for that first hit.
43, not bad. It's definitely, I think it's going to be better than what Zephyr's getting right now.
Snagging himself the second hit. Pippi is in Eternal Engine.
There it is. Okay, actually, no, I don't think. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah,
no!
it'll be better. It'll be better than what Zephyr's getting. So
Homing
another...
attack just a bit too early there, so the electric field was
Oh,
still
why'd you go
over
for
the Egg
that?
Golems.
Oh.
That was a very greedy bounce, but since Egg Golem
And
broke the
it
platform,
was-
he's
yeah.
gonna have to just take a backup strat here.
It wasn't worth it. To tell you this, I'm gonna say it right now. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's one thing too. Once the platforms have been knocked down once or twice by Egg Golem, you just can't break through it, and he won't have enough height even when you do bounce. Pippi having some struggles here, trying to get his way out of bounds. Both and the Quan failing him on both situations here. Going for his, I believe this is his third attempt.
Oh, third attempt. Okay, that part I didn't see.
And of course, the Gun Hornet over there is just giving him the business.
Before the race, though, that like he had to fix up his Bofa for like 5 minutes. Okay, there it is.
Third time to join. Pippi is finally out of bounds.
I wasn't sure what the problem was, but I guess it was just from looking at it, it was like getting out of bounds.
Yeah, first one he didn't get exactly the right type of speed that he was hoping for, and he bonked, and then the second time he got wagers boxed.
Oh, good fucking lord.
Zephyr unfortunately doesn't hit the Quan, but it looks like he might be setting up for right side.
Well, yeah, no, that one was the left side was too early. The left side was too late. He literally got both evils in like one.
He knows that he's going to be on a bit of a risky situation here because he only has one life left after this one.
Well, I don't know because that Bofa was. I guess I don't know what he's comparing against in EE, but.
He is out now, but he only has one life left to get his way through these next few levels, unless he chooses to exit out in some of the Sonic stages, or
I know Zephyr gonna do Rayquan, or not Rayquaza. It can't. Oh, I guess it's not Rayquaza since it's not first try Bofa. It's Slofa. Oh, did he get destroyed by camera?
He got a little caught off bounds there, but he managed to squeeze his way back through and get to the back of the goal ring, just managing to save himself barely.
Well, I guess he's gotta try to find his way back. Well, now is the guessing game for Zephyr. Yeah, just looking at that difference though with KBB, it was already a 40-second difference between the two, but the Egg Golem definitely did not help Zephyr, for sure. I think Zephyr gonna have to help.
Give Pippi some trouble though, so it is possible that.
Oh, Hot Molten Lava, good piece for sure.
Going to run and grab that second
hint. I guess that's a fine hint to grab. Steel Guardian. Oh, I think this confirms jump from the star. It either confirms or it's a 50-50. It's one of those two.
It's closer.
Okay, no, it's a 50-50 for center square shadow or jump from the star.
Having some trouble grabbing that hit.
Yeah, okay.
That reminds me, actually, I still need to finish making a map for Meteor Herd.
Not PB pacing anymore, but that's fair, yeah. You know.
Zephyr had a ping for a second there. It seems like he was caught off and trying to ping read what it might have been. But,
Oh. Is this Steel Shutter? Yeah, it's Steel Shutter. 2 against 1, okay. Steel Shutter is a good piece as well. Both runners are actually getting good pieces.
True, but he did kind of take a while to get to that piece, unfortunately, because he was trying to ping read it, hoping for some.
Oh, did he get Wandering?
Grab.
Or I guess he
fell
down.
No.
That's a good one. Your Emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time.
Very well. If that's how you
Happy already in the Rouge fight. What is Zephyr's final piece going to be?
Center square. Both players literally got center square shadows their piece 3.
Wow.
And wrong way Zephyr.
Oh, Pippi is having trouble with Rouge.
Oh, yeah. Keep going, Zephyr.
Start.
There it is. Yeah, 50, just nearly a minute difference. But I guess like it'll be over a minute difference now because of I think Zether got a worse meteor herd by like
It could still be
14
less than a minute.
seconds. Oh, true. Whoa. Well, no, I think it'll still.
No, if he gets a solid 15, he'll still be about like 50 seconds behind Pippi.
Yeah. At this point, Zether's gonna have to hope for like a FR skip or CG explosion.
Yeah, anything could happen for Crazy Gadget, FR, or
not only that, but Zether would also have to go stick about the splits.
Even with the boss fights too, sometimes those can just be a bit of a pain. We've seen runners before in previous tournaments struggle with some of these boss fights. But either way, Pippi is not letting anything slow him down. He's got 5 chances here to try to go for getting CGSS.
Oh, yeah. 5 chances, so that should be pretty comfortable for a CGSS.
Gets the setup. He's off just edge of the side of the box there, trying to set himself up.
He got it. Let's go.
And he's out. First try.
Good thing he took his time with that setup, too, because he did seem a bit nervous about that setup.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Yeah, he's definitely got it, for sure. Yeah, there it is.
A clean snag with a sub-minute Crazy Gadget.
Yeah.
Zether will need a really solid first try here, and he's going to have to get a sick execution setup.
You know what the safest? Fastafar.
Pippi still has a pretty commanding lead over Zether, though. Anything could happen here.
Oh, he's
going to
pausing.
go for the pause buffer
There
at
it
strat.
is.
Worked for him, though. He's out.
You know, I cringe at those who kind of like pause CGSS, but I get it. If that's what they found consistent with the trick to get out of bounds.
I find it useful sometimes. Whoa, Eggman 2 getting a little risky there with that laser attack. Does manage to break that explosive in the middle there to do a little extra damage to him. Already out with a 21 on the time for that boss fight. 25-15 going into FR.
So I don't know if Zetha knows him at Nip, so if he does, then he could save like, well, if he gets it also, then he could save like 7 seconds here. Or 6.
If Pippi does this cleanly, then he has a chance at securing himself a victory here.
Okay,
but
no,
if there's any sort of blunders, this could give his opponent a chance to
I
catch
guess
up to
this
him.
is his own version of a Nip. Okay, what is Zetha doing, Cryptic? Oh, Zetha's gonna show off his strat in FR. Pippi's doing bounceless, okay.
Going for the bounceless method. Already got the skewed gravity. Can he make it to the goal ring, though, after he does the turnaround? Already skewed, falling towards the goal.
Oh, yep, there it is. Oh, yep, there it is. Ah,
Didn't get
he was
what
too
he was
low.
looking for there.
Yeah, he was too low.
Pippi is almost at the goal ring.
nice
He's got plenty of height here.
Oh, okay. There it is. Basically, he was trying to do like a fling skip of FR, kind of.
A new strat that's just recently been more or less discovered.
It doesn't save any time, but
it definitely is flashy.
It is flashy, yeah.
Pippi is already out with the 26.
The nice thing about
No problem.
backwards McDouble cheese. Also, bounceless is nice. Like, cause one thing about it is that you have leniency heading towards the goal ring, whereas like if you're bouncing, then you kind of have to get kind of in the crossfire, but of like you could get owned, or you could actually pierce through the kill point easily.
And now Pippi fighting off against Shadow 2 gets the first hit, clean second hit. Zether's looking pretty low. Third to fourth.
There it is. GG's to Pippi at 27. That's only... Oh, well, Zether's too low.
Oh, that's so rough. It's unfortunate for Zuther, though, but GG's again to Pippi, securing himself a victory. He will be moving on to the next round, and he'll be facing off against ID Geek in the winner's bracket. Zuther will be bumped down into the losers.
And
so
if I
he's not
remember
out of it yet.
If I remember correctly, like Pippi has a 26-19 or 20 or something. You mentioned Ace, so that's only 40 seconds off his PB, so that's not a bad race at all for sure. Yeah, like just playing within your PB range is just like nice.
Yeah, 31 seconds around about.
So yeah, it looks like the predictions is Pippi wins.
And of course, Zuther making his way downtown, flying fast, faces past as he's
giving
homebound.
the GGs to Pippi for sure.
Of course, GG's once again to Pippi. Zuther can still bring home the bacon here. He can make his way back to the goal ring easily. He still should be able to squeeze out a sub 30 on this clock.
There it is. Yeah.
Plenty of height this time around, easily making his way through.
Yeah. If you really want to play it, you say if you could just bounce.
2903 making his way out, going into the Sonic or the Shadow 2 bust right here.
For sure.
Let's see what he gets. You can definitely tell that Pippi was a bit relieved once he got his way through that run.
Yeah. That was a pretty solid run for Pippi overall. Like I think like the Metal Harbor definitely was definitely like, you know, a place where Zuther caught up, and what else was in our area? I think the Mission Street wasn't too great either, because he had like a 218 or something like that.
There were some very close potential turnarounds for this match, but
yeah,
Pippi still managed to just squeeze it out with his consistency all the way through. Zuther finishing with a 29-20. GG Zuther.
GG
well
Zuther.
played.
So about 2 minute and 20-second difference between the two runners.
Now the question is, will we get both of our runners in here for any potential interviews?
Yeah, do we want interviews from the runners? If we have the time at least, like I think we might have like maybe 5 minutes.
I believe we have time for it, yeah.
Yeah.
So we leave that up to the higher ups to see if they're going to bring him in.
Hello.
Sure they are.
Yay! Zuther showed off this flashy strat.
Yeah, I only saw the tail end of that, but that was so cool. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't get to do the cooler one. I messed it up, but yeah, that was a good race though.
Yeah,
really can't complain.
Was that a goal for you for Metal Harbor, by the way?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't? Okay.
Nope. It was very close though. My gold's like a 121.15. I was really hoping that was going to be the 120, but I messed up the end.
Yeah, the end you played it a bit safe, but yeah. That was still a very solid Metal Harbor. Oh, looks like Pippi golded Route 280.
I mean 101.
101. I'm sorry. Yeah,
I can't.
I don't even want to talk
Dark
about
Story.
Yeah. Now if this was Dark Story, then I think the outcome could have been different for sure. But yeah, no, like I felt so bad for you, Pippi, like at Bofa, because you got third try. There's the second try, you got wagers box, and you're
I didn't go for the quad at all, so it was really just second try if you think of it like that.
Oh,
that's my
okay, that's where I missed. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Wagers box is unfortunate though.
Wait a minute, so Pippi learned from Drum, just go for a second try. I purposely go for a second try.
Yeah, I literally do that. I just think like the con is just. Also, the thing with the con is if I happen to get Ligmud, I don't get back to the checkpoint. You know. So
fair.
Yeah.
Pippi, how are you feeling after this race? You're going to be facing off against ID Geek in the winner's bracket now. How do you feel about your potential opponent?
ID Geek is really good, so that's going to be kind of scary. But, you know, fun times.
You could
Fun times incoming.
You could be facing a rusty ID Geek, to be fair.
I feel like rusty ID Geek is still, like, a scary thing, so...
But also Zether, believe it or not, the race was only a 20-second difference between you two heading
Oh yeah,
into round 101.
I was paying attention. What happened in Aquatic Mine? The gap closed like crazy.
Oh, I got a trash set and played it terribly too. So
Yeah, but
it's a double win.
he got skulls looking at the cave, which is like the worst piece one you could take.
Yeah, I debated resetting it, but I was like already up there, and I was like,
yeah, I was like, you could just tell just because how short the green ping is, like,
yeah.
as you speak.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And oh yeah, Pippi, just letting you know, you could have gotten you got a really good set in Death Chamber if you had actually taken EO1.
I thought it wasn't confirmed, but I was like, I don't know for a fact.
If you get EO1 core with Roasted Keys, it confirms above One More Child, which is like.
Oh, dude, you got DoorDash?
Yeah, I know. Okay, I only know. What's funny is that like I mentioned this like during the race, but I actually like Uber Eats myself some food, so maybe that's how Pippi got the power of like in DoorDash.
That means we both got EO1. That's funny.
Yeah.
You also both got Center of a Square Shadow for your P3 in Meteor Herd.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and also Pippi got CE's gift, so that also made a difference within like the.
Yeah, that made a big difference.
You lied to me. When did you learn CE skip? We were just talking earlier.
I get CE skip like 1 in like 19 times, and it just happened to be the dice roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
you
you didn't get it in your PB. You just
My PB does not have CE skip. No,
okay, but you do go for that. Makes more sense. You said that to me before, and I was like, "Oh, it's not it's not that big of a deal that I missed CE skip." Then I was like, "Wait, why am I so far behind?"
I was shocked that I hit it. I very rarely hit it.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, the Metal Harbor was also kind of depressing.
Oh, my Metal Harbor was a
yeah.
2 meltdowns in one.
Yeah, both in the same spot.
Yeah, I was only like briefly looking at the race, so after Metal Harbor, I assumed that any lead I had was completely gone. So, which I think
also,
might have been accurate.
according to Drum, that Pippi, you beat Zane's time by less than a second.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. I'm actually really mad this wasn't a 26. It was a 27.66 milliseconds.
You see, that's what those double zeros do to you. It really does. It's like, what the fuck? It's not a 26 or the next milestone that you're hoping for.
Yeah, but overall, lots of fun. This is the first race I've ever won on this channel. This is the first thing I've ever won on this channel that's not a melee thing, so
let's go.
Now I feel better about myself.
Nice.
Congratulations, of course, once again. You both played very well. You
it was
both
a
showed off some pretty cool stuff.
Glad that you got your first win. That's always nice to experience.
And of course, Zether, even though you have faced this loss, you're still not out of it yet. You still have a chance to claw your way through the losers bracket. We'll find out, hopefully, who you'll be going up against here within the next day or two. But there's still very much a chance.
Let's see.
I'm just hoping I can get my first win in an HST. I think that would be pretty cool.
You know, I mentioned this at the beginning, like this match. It's like, Zether hasn't won an HST match, so like maybe this could be like the new era, the new Zether.
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah. So let's see. MQ2.
Good luck against Geek, man.
Thanks.
Okay, so loser of WE4, no WE2. Basically, you have to play whoever loses between, whoever wins. Okay, so whoever wins between Papa and Labrys has to play May. Whoever, I guess, loses between May or her opponent, you have to play them Zether.
Okay.
Yeah. So you could be playing Labrys. You could be.
We can see cool like another play Lab.
Yep.
But we'll be able to determine who's going up in that next match because the Papa Bear versus Labrys match is coming up right after this quick break. So make sure that you stick around because we still got a lot more speedrun SA2 action here and for many more days to come.
Sure.
Keep that dial charged. Stay in touch. We've got more races to come. Welcome back, race fans, to the third and final match of the night for day 1 of the Hero Story Tournament Spring Qualifiers. I'm Originality Ace, and of course, joining me on commentary, runner and winner of the previous match, Pippi. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, Ace? Yeah, but I'm excited to watch this race between Papa Bear and Labyrinth.
This is gonna be a very good match. Papa Bear currently is sitting in the 82nd spot on SRC with a 26.17, and Labyrinth is in 128th, but his current PB is actually faster than the time submitted with a 28.39. Whoever wins this match will be going up into the next round of face-off against Tomei, while the loser will be bumped down to the loser bracket.
Oh man, this is a tough one. Papa Bear was just saying how he's had this PB for 2 years, and he feels like it's time to change that. So maybe he'll do it in this race, you never know.
It's very much possible. Anything is.
And Lab is obviously the fact that he has a run that's not a PB that's not verified yet means that he's clearly PBing pretty fast, so he could also PB here.
Yeah, he has recently been picking up Hero Story, just like Zuther has in terms of this match. And he's already gotten some pretty solid times, and he's shown to a lot of improvement just in the small amount of time so far that he's actually been doing the story.
Oh man, yeah, and I think they're gonna begin any minute based on the transition. Ooh, we got the Papa Bear cam with the shades, rocking the shades. I love it.
Look at the drip.
And then I don't know who that is representing Labyrinth, but I like them.
I believe it's the same person that he uses on his stream overlays. Which, of course, also is a friendly reminder, too. If you're enjoying watching these races, don't just feel free to follow Caesar. Follow all of these wonderful racers here. Every single one of them deserve all the love that they can get here.
Oh my god, they're off, Ace. They're off.
Here we go.
Alright, I'm assuming both these fellas are going to be going for CE skip. Hopefully, I like it when either both runners hit it or neither hit it. That's my personal preference, unless I'm the person in the race. But, you know. But we'll see what actually ends up happening.
Ooh, Labyrinth nicked the side of the wall ever so slightly there.
Losing his speed there. It's unfortunate. It's so hard to get speed back on the when you're riding that helicopter wing. All right, here we go. Papa Bear not really getting an attempt there, going for it again.
Accidentally jumped over the dash pads, going for the setup for CE.
Lots of pauses. No dice. All right, and here's a Lab opting to not go for it. All right, fair, valid.
We've got ourselves a skipless showdown.
All right, well, let's see. And it looked to me like Lab's skipless was planned. I didn't see. He didn't have an attempt as far as you saw, right?
Going for the spring, of course. The safe method keeps your momentum up pretty well. Both runners not that far apart from each other. Papa Bear gets a clean lead jump off of that the ramp there.
Yeah, I like going for that ramp. It's a little, it avoids some of the weird spin dashing on those hills. Where Lab actually did pretty well, but he did lose his momentum at the end. But all right, Papa Bear approaching the last rails for truck section. Oh my god, I got so scared for Lab for a second there when he went on the left side, but I think that was intentional.
Yeah, he did look a little low, but thankfully,
yeah, right.
Papa Bear gets speed shoes in the truck section. This could either be really good or really bad, depending on how he plays this.
Oh, Lab gets speed shoes too. What? All right, let's see how they both do with it.
This is a race.
All right, Papa Bear staying on the ground. Looks like a good truck section.
Oh, and Lab got pitched on the first turn there.
206 for Papa Bear, it looks like.
And on the second one too.
But it's Papa Bear did all those pauses. I was trying to figure out where his time went. But he did all those pauses trying to get CE skip. Okay, that makes sense. But still, 6-second lead for Papa Bear.
Yeah, despite all the pauses that he was using to actually try to set up for CE skip, it actually still didn't cost him as much time because he is still 6 seconds ahead of his opponent going into the first boss fight now. Bigfoot!
Yeah, Bigfoot. I have a feeling both these guys are going to do front box. But let's see.
I do believe
Bigfoot usually, I feel like it's usually a pretty safe fight in a race. But, you know, you never know. I feel like in a race, any boss can just decide he wants to ruin your life, and Bigfoot's no exception, but not like it's happening for Papa Bear.
Gets a clean setup on that final hit. Lab going for back box instead of the front box here.
All right, that's valid. I think it loses like what 3 or 4 seconds, but you definitely play it safe in that regard. Which in a race, sometimes that's the better choice, you know.
Yeah, I think we've seen somebody do back box in all 3 matches today.
Oh wow,
Oh,
I had no idea.
red ping.
Oh,
right at
let's go, Papa! Starting with a nice piece to start off, an armored carpool. Probably not the ideal second piece, but maybe he'll spot something on his way there. No.
Doing some quick checks though. He's moving his way through this level, no problem.
Yeah.
Resetting suspended ceiling. You don't want to get that for your
unlucky
P1 for
for
Lab, but does get double containers.
Papa cannot get this hint. Okay, over the tilted pillar. Interesting setup from Papa for this piece.
Wanted to make sure he had enough height, had a swivel around it, but he did manage to secure it.
Papa gets a 30. Probably not what he wanted with that set, but still looks like... Oh, and looks like Lab might actually save some time, even with the reset. Let's see.
Getting between the red pillars.
Alright, a 29. Unfortunately, with the reset, that's probably just about even for them.
10 seconds apart.
Yeah. Very close, very close.
Time to see how well both of our runners here handle playing with tails. See if they can get a solid boss fight here and then dive headfirst into Prison Lane. Hopefully they can get something really good here. Aiming for some really quick times. Papa Bear already has a 12.95 on that Eggman boss fight. Very solid time. Hopefully Labras can keep up the pace.
Yeah, Eggman one is usually pretty safe, but I don't think there's... Usually you'll see between 12 and 14. Lab with the 13. Prison Lane. Papa Bear schmoving through it. Looking pretty good so far.
Stopped a little bit short there.
Yeah, his break's just a bit early. Do you think that Papa wears sunglasses whenever he games or only for races?
It's hard to say. I mean, I know he's done a number of different races and streams before where he has actually worn shades.
Yeah, it's like his signature look. And he also looked pretty clean on that gate hop, I must say.
Calm, cool, and collected. Already at the elevator section, Labras not that far behind. Unfortunately, not getting the first gate hop. Just didn't have enough of the momentum that he needed to get up on top of that, so it is going to cost him a few extra seconds here. Papa Bear getting a 53 checkpoint, my bad. And Lab already has a 43 start at the elevator. Does get the lock on for the shield there. Not many people know that that's there.
Yeah, I had no idea. Is there any value there to getting the shield? Specifically?
Not particularly. I mean, it's
just like
there for like
button.
if you're playing casually, but otherwise in the speedrun setting, it's not really needed. However, it will probably save you, though. There is also, I believe, an extra life that's up there as well, in the placement where the Lost Chow would be. It is possible to lock onto it when you're doing New Game Plus, but I don't know if it's doable in story style.
Oh, crazy. All the M3 knowledge. Alright, well, let's see. Papa Bear finishing up, missed his turnaround, but 141 is mighty passable. And Lab trying to finish up, too. I think he's going to keep that... Oh, he missed the last gate hop. That could have been a big difference maker in keeping it tight. But he's going to lose a couple seconds, but nothing significant, I would say.
The Lab, of course, with the 511, and Papa Bear with the sub-5 going into Metal Harbor. See the speed execution here. Papa Bear might be going for the underloop spin dash. Nope, just choosing to do a quick jump off instead.
Alright. I feel like Metal Harbor is like this first 20 seconds are so scary. But Papa Bear played them really clean, and I feel like now he's in the safer part of the level.
22 on the upgrade check, of course.
Yep. And Papa's moving. Lab missed a spin dash. Unfortunate, but nothing significant.
That was a very clean clip.
Oh, okay.
Take bounce springs here.
Interesting. I like that. That is like a precarious jump, so there's really... and doing it the classic way, as the game intends, really doesn't lose you that much time, so... I like that from Lab. If he was worried about that first jump, just play it safe. Meanwhile, Papa Bear is moving through the stage pretty well.
55 check at that final checkpoint there. Going for the rocket jump setup. Just barely manages to get it. secures himself the missile grab.
Yeah, definitely took his time with that setup and made sure he was in control of his camera, which I like. Okay, nice from Lab.
I'm sure you probably know about this, Pippi, but there are some people that actually don't. At that section right before the homing attack chain, those 3 dash pads that are on that open bridge section all have different speed values. The one on the left giving you the most speed, and the one on the right giving you the least.
I think I did know that. I'll say I did know that, but that is pretty interesting. Which one did Papa hit that made you think of that?
Oh, they both went for the middle ones.
Oh, okay, nice. Let's see, and I like. Okay, so Lab definitely went for some safe strats throughout that Metal Harbor, which did increase the lead for Papa a little bit, but not significantly. And I think as long as Lab can keep this close and play consistently, between RNG and potentially missing skips, he could definitely keep it tight and maybe bring a lead back.
It is very much possible. Not very much of a difference. 21. Oh yeah, he's probably got some good music on in the background.
Yeah. All right, let's see Shadow 1. Ooh, Papa Bear starting with that spin dash. I like that.
Which strat?
Wow, that was fast. 11:30. Nice.
Very solid time.
Yeah. Yeah, that was clean. All right, let's see if Lab can respond to that retort. All right, the classic storage jump. Shadow does the high jump. You hate to see it. Oh,
go for it.
Lab is struggling. God, and then Shadow just stands still. Like, what a douche, honestly. 17 for Lab. Well, it's a good thing he was able to clutch it out. Only losing like 6 seconds,
Yeah. Shadow is pretty cocky in this boss fight, all things considered. I mean, you do hit him once, and his immediate response is, "I'm the coolest."
I'm the coolest. I wanna get beat up one day, and after getting punched for the first time, have that be my response.
Can you imagine doing that to somebody in the real world? They sock you in the face, and then your response is turn to look at them and just tisk and say, "I'm the coolest." They would be so confused.
Alright. Papa Bear moving along through Green Forest as Lab begins it too. Let's see. Do either of these guys go for wall run? I have no idea.
Papa Bear, I believe, does go for wall run. Oh, and Labrys got shroomed.
That mushroom is like the worst game design decision ever made. Like, it's actually that mushroom. Like,
it has absolutely no reason to be there outside of just to be a hindrance.
Like, if I could remove one thing from video games entirely, it would be that mushroom. I don't even care if that's a poor use of my choice.
Papa Bear going for the setup on wall run.
Is going for wall run or not going for wall run. Okay.
Didn't feel confident with this placement, most likely.
Yeah, he was just teasing us.
Yeah. Now, I'm not sure if Lab does go for Green Forest wall run. I don't think he does yet, but if he does, he could save a little time.
Alright, and Papa Bear with a nice... Oh! Not a nice jump.
Camera's being kind of nasty.
Oh, Papa Bear is dead. Okay.
Ouch.
Alright, this could be Lab's opportunity to make up some of these 27 seconds.
Looks like his controller came disconnected there for a split second.
Yeah, hopefully that's not an issue. Whoa, Papa Bear. Where are you going, fella? Alright, where is Lab? Lab looking clean for the jump.
He sticks the landing.
Yep.
All right. Enough airtime too to clip through an under loop.
This is going to be a significant time swing, I think. Whoa! Oh my god, this guy is giving me a little heart attack here. All right.
Hanging on the edge of tomorrow, Labrys just barely manages to save himself.
All right, come on, Papa. I think that was good.
Oh no, with the second fall.
Oh, all right, Papa's in trouble here. All right, now Lab is gonna have a lead over Papa Bear. So definitely not what Papa Bear wanted. But at this point, I think all he wants to do is just finish up Green Forest. Sometimes when a level is being a little douche like this, you just gotta say, all right, I'm just gonna play it safe and finish it, and then game hard in the next level.
The tables have turned and the turns are tabled.
Oh my god.
Choosing to not grab the checkpoint after the two
misses. Oh, that also looks low to me.
But the camera is looking sketchy. Okay. He does manage to secure it.
Oh, thank God, Papa. All right. Good job, Papa. I feel like now he's just gotta finish out the level. Nice and easy.
Lab
Meanwhile, Lab resetting
Three-Faced
Three-Faced Ghost. Interesting decision.
Shady place, not a bad P1. Not a
Yeah,
bad P1 at all.
I'd definitely take a shady place. I love Church Three-Faced Ghost, so that's the only reason I was questioning that. But looks like he's on pace for a good set with it. So
gets pumpkin triangle easily. Drill diving into the ground by those boxes there, so you can hit the underground spring. It's so funny that you can actually hit that without actually breaking through those boxes. Not many people know that. Collision on the underground objects is very wonky.
Lab gets to wander around in a circle as his P3.
The brutality
is just brutal, and I don't think he's hit a switch yet.
No, because I think
he missed it.
It's the one up top that he needed to go for.
Yeah.
Instead of realizing it's the bottom one.
So yeah, you can only get this piece if you reset the level, which again is part of the reason I was a little confused at Lab's decision. And then you can tell which one it is based on how many periods there are in the clue, I believe, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, if there's 3 periods, I believe it's the top one. Alright, so now this could be Papa Bear's chance to make up some of that time that he lost, but missing that first piece will not help.
He had a good enough setup to go for Forgotten Hut. He did try to go for the church one first, but then realized it was the other one.
Yeah.
But he did manage to still grab it at least. Because of this blunder, however, Labris is currently in the lead now.
Place where you can hear the horn, not a bad piece. Looks like Papa didn't check for the pumpkin thing, but it's not likely to be the pumpkin thing when your P2 is at pumpkin, so.
It can happen. It is very much possible to get the Pumpkin Mountain piece P3 for that.
Alright, I'm curious when we get our update in the bottom right here to see how much Lab's lead is by right now.
Labris trying to go for the pause hover onto the weight there, but unfortunately doesn't get the weight hop. If Papa Bear does get this, he could save a little bit of that time loss that he took.
Sorry, I just muted while I was having a sneezing attack, but I'm not.
Bless you.
Thank you. I was trying to make it into some type of pun, but I'm not sneezing as hard as Tails will be sneezing when he jumps over this weight, but I don't think there's anything there. Hopefully Papa is able to hit the weight hop here, which would make up some more of that time. But I think he made up a decent amount after Pumpkin Health, don't you think so?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Goes for the pause hover, does nail it effortlessly.
Nice by Papa. Now, could Papa get 0 cycle? Oh, well, that alone might have hurt it a little bit, but still possible. Okay, Papa is not getting 0 cycle. But still getting that weight hop still could put him on an earlier track than Lab is on right now. And Lab going for, I don't know what cycle this is, 1.5 maybe? I wasn't watching closely enough.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, that sounds right.
1.5 cycle.
Yeah. Ooh, a nice hop by Papa.
Big movement in that section. Labris hanging a little low there, but he just has barely enough height to squeeze onto the top of that bridge.
Yeah, that ledge really does not exist. You can really get in there and still make it over it.
It's so strange too, because if you're not familiar with SH2 speedrunning, the weird thing is that if you try to go into the flat side of the bridge, you won't go through it. But if you go where the curve begins, you'll clip through without.
Yeah, it's wild. I remember watching one of Katie's videos on it when I first started running. And I was like, because I couldn't figure out why I wasn't getting it, and she's like, just hit the ledge. And I'm like, what? And there you go, just like Papa just did. It works. All right, Lab at a 12:15 with a 2:25. Not ideal, but nothing major going wrong there other than the weight hopness. But I do think Papa is going to be not so far behind when he gets out of missions.
He's definitely going to save some time over his opponent now, and then we're going to get to see what these runners both get here in Aquatic Mine, see if we get any free pieces for either of these contenders.
I see nothing for Lab yet. Alright. But he does have a green thing to start.
And of course, it fades away the moment he gets to the top, so it's possible it could be like a ghost room or a minecart area. Ooh! Minecart dumping area entrance.
Oh! Did you just see the middle piece for Lab?
Yeah, the middle pillar. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if Lab saw it. I wonder if Lab knows to look for it. Oh my god.
I don't know. It literally just blazed right
What
past
does
the
Lab have
screen.
right now? Alright, we need to see Lab's second hint.
He's
Lab.
waiting, trying to get the hint.
Alright, Lab is in a perfect opportunity to see this piece. Oh,
And
he
he
didn't
doesn't
see
see
it! No!
Papa Bear also has a green ping right at the very beginning as well.
Alright, nice by Papa, going for it.
Window on a roof!
Whoa!
And 3 fans!
What a set!
It's something other than a minecart! What a
Alright.
set! Holy shit! This is incredible.
Jesus, 2 crazy sets. Oh my god. Wow. All right, Papa. 27. Very nice. And that gives Papa a lead of 7 seconds. That's crazy.
Swing!
And you know what's so crazy is Papa wouldn't have that lead if Lab had spotted the main pillar. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
What a turnaround.
That was a whirlwind of an aquatic mine. I feel like I need a breather.
You couldn't ask for a better set than that. I think I've gotten that once before in a very, very old PB before.
I don't even know which runner you're referring to because they both had such good sets.
The set that Papa Bear had with both wooden window
that
on a
one was
roof and a
crazy
3
good,
fans.
yeah. But Labs was really good too if you think about it, because if he had spotted main pillar on the way to his P2, it would have also been like a low 30. It probably could have been like a high 20, low 30.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
All right. Anyway, all right. Enough about Aquatic Mine. That was a lot of fun, but let's move on.
Of course, now time for both players
Yeah,
here to hightail it down the highway.
Main pillar isn't real. People are saying. By people, I mean seafood.
Now, I'm kind of curious on your input on this, Pippi. How do you feel about Route 101?
I
do you
think
think it's annoying, or do you actually think it's a nice
It might be the only thing worse than the mushroom in Green Forest to me.
Really?
I hate this level. Yeah, I hate this level. I just think it's a waste of time in my good game. They put a dumb racing game in it.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually don't mind Route 101 or Route 280.
And
I actually find it as a nice palate
opinion.
cleanser.
I appreciate your opinion, Ace, but you are objectively wrong. I'm kidding.
Oh, I know. Don't worry. I was laughing. For a second there.
Okay. But looks like they're both playing it pretty good. I think Papa Bear has hit less cars. I did see him hit one a little early on, but he's driving really consistently. Whereas Lab, I think, has lost speed a couple times.
It's possible though that Lab might have lost a little extra time in this level. He did hit a car and it did stifle his speed before he had a chance to boost.
Yeah. So Lab, I'm sorry. Papa Bear had a 7-second lead leaving Aquatic Mine. I think he's probably going to expand on it just a little bit as we leave Route 101. And now we enter Desert, where the fun begins.
I can't tell if he missed the balloon or if he got it and boosted instantly there.
I think he did get it and boost instantly because it looked like the balloon disappeared to me, but I don't want to spread fake news. Alright. Hidden Base, what do you think we're having here?
Hard to say, really. These desert levels can be very punishing, but we've seen some runners get some pretty solid times in this level, and we've seen a couple of pole hops, we've seen, of course, some runners easily get the top route strat for the pause hover.
I was actually
stage.
a little behind the scenes. I was going for a WEG route, but I just missed one of my shots, so I just switched to Axle last minute in my race.
I noticed that.
I'd love to see someone go for a correct WEG route here, which I was not able to obtain. Because it is a pretty good strat, and it saves a little time over Axle, I believe. Ooh, Papa with a death. That sucks.
It looks like Lab is going for WEG route.
Wow, and gets it pretty cleanly, too. I like that. Oh, missed that one last bit. That one important part. So, I think what Lab's problem there was that he was doing the jump while leaning against the wall, which I always find is harder. But he did end up getting over, so all good there. And it looks like Papa also went for WEG.
Didn't get it as cleanly as Labris did.
No, and that death that Papa had, it was short death. It was early on, but it could be another swing for the lead, which is only like what 13 seconds now. It looked to me like
around about, yeah.
Also, I just want to say, Lab in general, for like someone with a 28, his tail is kind of cracked, isn't it?
Yeah, he is doing really well.
His tails is pretty clean.
Of course, neither runner here managed to pull off getting a top jump here.
Yeah,
Trying to go for
right
the
as commentators cursed there because Lab missed the jump then.
It looked like they both went for the pause hovers, but just didn't get the inputs out the way they were hoping for, and just chose to resort to like a small backup there.
Yeah, the good thing about hidden base is usually when you miss something, there's a backup right nearby. But at the same point, there's not many checkpoints that we organically get when doing this level in a speedrun, I feel like, so avoiding deaths is definitely important. And this quicksand is dangerous. But Lab played really clean, got all 3 of those dynamite packs exploded. And Papa's finishing up soon too. Alright. So Lab with a 17:34.
Barely squeezing in a sub 2 on the actual.
Wow, this is gonna
timer there.
Tight, Ace.
And once again, the runners are less than 10 seconds away from each other.
That's crazy. Every race on this channel has been crazy today. We had Jam almost get a PB. Me and Zether were super close the whole time. And now these two with 8 seconds entering Pyramid Cave separating them.
And of course, Papa Bear is vibing over there. He knows that he's doing relatively well, all things considered, in this race.
I do agree that the vibes are immaculate, Papa Bear. Alright, let's see what Lab can do in Pyramid Cave. Notoriously hard Sonic level.
Very hard, but very iconic, and for most, very fun.
It is pretty fun, yeah.
Oh, no!
Oh, Papa Bear! Oof.
Ouch, that's rough.
Papa Bear is playing like a goat, but a goat that just occasionally has some deaths, which is unfortunate. Okay, a little weird there. Looks like Papa's gonna decide to stay casual, which is all good.
Didn't get the jump there that he was actually hoping for. Labrys gets the first try clip out with the door. Number
Very
2.
Nice by Lab. Very clean. Wow, and Lab looking like on the verge of a really good second hallway, although it did seem like he lost some speed after I said that.
Clean first door skip by Papa Bear as well.
109 for the second checkpoint for Lab. Not bad. Lab not going for snake skip.
Choosing to simply take the main strat. First try door skip for door number 2 for Papa Bear as well.
Very clean. Very clean by both runners so far. Papa Bear's recovered pretty well from the struggles he had in the beginning, it looks like.
I believe he does go for snake skip, so we might see him pull for this off here.
Let's go. I love snake skip.
Okay, yeah, he is going for the setup for it. Ooh, just barely manages to hug the side
very
of that
clean, but very scary looking. God, Papa Bear plays like a madman. Like, what was that?
Extremely clean movement, all things considered there. That was very smooth on that rail transition. Trying to go for the super bounce there off the side of the wall so he could just get enough height to grow onto this, doing a little loop skip. Even with a couple of small hiccups here and there, the gap has not changed at all.
Oh my god, how is this possible? They're literally 8 seconds and 4 milliseconds apart. Alright, Burning Mad for Lab. Do you take this one, Ace?
Honestly, I think it's an okay piece to take.
I usually reset it
right
like Lab did.
it.
I'm not a fan of... Yeah, I agree with Lab so far.
Go for Ice Bugged Out.
Fire Dance? Yeah, you take Fire Dance for sure. Alright, let's see what Papa Bear gets. White dot indicates blue. I love that piece.
It is
love a blue room piece. And Papa's got 5 lives, which is like good amount for death stratting, you know.
An interesting thing to note here. Not many people know about this, but in the previous level, Pyramid Cave, it is actually the stage that has the most possible lives attainable in every level in Hero Story. You can get up to 12 lives there.
Wow, that is kind of crazy. I only can think of like 2 off the top of my head. But Lab kind of getting rolled. Oh, he gets heart.
Oh, it's heart.
He gets heart.
That's a rare piece. You don't really see
heart.
heart.
Rare piece. Yeah, I never see this one. Meanwhile, Papa gets a really weird death strat piece, the one by the upgrade, and Omochal's talking to him.
Try to find a sweet spot for it.
Flat Scorpion, nice for Papa. Yeah, this is a tricky one if you don't know it. I don't think that's gonna do it.
He's struggling to grab it.
Think of Anatomy Lab.
Needs to just move a little bit more to the side.
Go higher to the left. Right, that might be good. Oh, I thought that one was good.
Oh my goodness, the rarest piece.
Just keep going until you get it. A little to the left, right? No. Oh, this is brutal.
Yeah, I believe the sweet spot to grabbing this is like right around where the actual armpit line is.
Oh, or that. Oh, was he just on the wrong? Oh, it's a reflection of your body, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Right. Wow, that would have happened to me too.
Oh my goodness.
Right, because you're looking at him from the other direction. That guy.
And then, of course, does the door clip to get to the out of bounds.
Right. Well, and just like that, that's got a pretty massive swing for Papa Bear. Unfortunate for Lab getting one of the rarest pieces.
Yikes. And going for a cat boost.
Does
get it. Now he's just got to go for a clean one cycle here against Boombo.
God, King Boombo can really, you miss one of these pushes, one of these punches. Oh, just like that.
No, and Papa Bear missed the first punch hit. Second hit, gotta go for the restart.
I'm so sorry, Papa. I feel like I keep cursing you.
That could give Lab a chance to get some time back if he can get a clean one cycle here with cat boost against Boombo.
Yeah, but Papa gets those cat boosts so cleanly. I love that. And now it is nighttime for Papa, but the ghost is still scared, apparently.
Choosing to simply wait out the fireball cycle instead, and of course, Papa Bear going back at it again for the one cycles. He needs to hug in and get a little closer, missing it again!
I gotta say, I think Papa needs to close in his angle a little bit. You know, you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
he's just holding it a little wide. I think it's affecting him. Hopefully he'll get it this time, whereas Lab has it nice. He's gotta get this last hit, though. There he goes. Alright, come on, Papa.
Gets the first hit, hugs the wall a little closer this time so he can get that second hit. Lab is already out of the King Boom Boom boss fight with a 22-12 on the clock. The gap, despite everything that has happened in Death Chamber, is now within 10-second range of each other all over again.
This is crazy. They were a minute behind. They were a minute separated in Death Chamber, and now they're like 7 seconds again.
The swing. Going for a second profit bounce, manages to avoid hitting the actual...
Yeah, that was a swift dodge.
Papa Bear going for the actual super bounce method here. Yeah, not many people go for it nowadays because a lot of people find it very inconsistent. But it actually is faster to set up than profit bounces are.
Yeah, it's definitely harder, but you definitely save some time if you get them right.
Yeah, and given everything that's happened, Papa Bear needs every amount of time that he can get out of this.
Yep. And let's see if he gets that last hit. He's on the arm. Oh, he gets it. Whereas Lab is struggling for his last hit. All right, that's going to be a big swing for Papa. 22-43 leaving the Golem. Whereas Lab is 23-12.
The air is electric as we get into the final quarter of the speed run space.
You are so right about the air being electric. That's such a good way to describe what I'm feeling right now. All right, let's see. Are we going to have Quans, Ace? What do you think?
We have yet to see a Quan so far today. This could potentially be it.
Hey, listen, personally, I'm a Drum Basher fan. I kill myself and then go for the first Bofa. But let's see. Papa looks like he's on a direct crash course for that. Not the Quan said.
Doesn't get it, unfortunately. Not going for right side. Choosing to take a death strat and just go for
Lab's plan. Also setting himself up. Oh no.
Oh no! Unfortunate. No Quans today. Unfortunate.
All right, and Papa's out of there.
With only one life remaining, Lab has 2. He can get through this. He will have a life advantage.
That was such a swift Bofa by Lab. Like, he went right through it. Usually you see people like kind of jade against the box just a little bit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It was definitely smooth, like a hot knife cutting through butter.
Yeah, exactly. You're so good at metaphors. All right. Hopefully they both get their camera shifts right and are able to safely land in the goal ring.
Now it's a matter on what strat both of these runners are going to go for. Obviously, going for the goal ring from the back is the fastest method, but I'm not sure how much experience these runners are, or feel comfortable with going for that now after many of the things that have happened so far in these runs. If they'll just simply go for it and take the risk, or if they're just going to go for slow fall and go for trying to just break it down normally from the inside and play it safe.
I know. Why is this race so crazy? This is so stressful. All right, Papa needs to find his footing a little bit. There he goes.
He has made it to the back. It's practically like an RTA sync almost at this point.
Oh, Papa, where are you? Okay.
Squeezes it, barely touches the goal ring. Both of them literal RTA sync right now.
Wow, 23 seconds apart. That is like 2 missed CGSS for Papa, and then all of a sudden Lab has the lead again, right?
Oh yeah. Now that we've gotten through that, now we get to go into the last hunting level, Meteor Herd.
It looks like Papa's fan club is chatting to him from beyond the scenes. He's talking to somebody. Oh, I forgot about Meteor Herd. I totally forgot this level existed. All right.
Papa Bear has had some pretty crazy RNG right now. He gets near moon with a rotating beacon. That's a very good P1.
In the center of a triangle star. Not taking
Lab has no lives left. He has to take this or restart.
Liquid. All right, maybe he got the good liquid, you know?
Gets on top of the steel drilling tower for his P2. Hopefully he does not get a top piece, because that could be pretty detrimental here. Hopefully he'll get a solid
The Lab needs to make sure he keeps a ring on him with 0 lives. In front of a big door that never opens. And I'm not quite sure where he's going right now. Free piece checks?
Yeah,
okay.
It looks like he was going for a free piece check.
Little check. I respect it. If it worked out, it would have been big.
Right. Glimpse! The worst P3 that you could possibly get in Meteor Herd. And he gets it with this.
Gets middle of the rotating beacon.
Whoa!
Oh my god!
Papa Bear has to hightail it to this piece as quickly as he possibly can. He cannot leave any breathing room here if he wants to still try to maintain any semblance of a lead.
All right, 25:41 is when Lab left Meteor Herd. So when is Papa leaving with?
Going for the drill dive, gets the piece. 1 second difference! 1 second!
Bruh, how does SA2 do this? How does it do this to us? I feel like it gives us so much. It gives us so many good races.
This is insane.
Oh my god. Alright. Oof. Alright, well they both gotta get a clean rouge here to try to keep it tight. We're literally at the point where every second counts.
Lab goes in for the clean hit, waits out Rouge's attack combo. They're going. This is definitely going to be an easy
like that by Lab. Very clean.
A 15:22 on that. Still really solid time. It is possible to get sub 15 with that, but nothing to scoff at still getting a time like that. Papa Bear has to do the same thing. Can he reciprocate this exact same run? Going for ringless. Very ballsy move.
Oh my god.
And it pays off.
And it's gonna save him time. Lab resetting for lives, very smart. Very
smart. He has
smart.
no choice, because if he messes up if he messes up CGSS, then he has no choice but to go for it. Then he'll have to go all the way through that level again. That could be another 30 to 45 second time loss. So him just going and exiting out right now is definitely the smarter play.
Yeah, even though it's gonna lose him those like 6 or 7 seconds of menuing, it's the right call. Because CGSS, it's a flick of the finger, and you miss it or you hit it.
The Papa Bear here is also playing with fire right now.
Because
he only has one left. So he has to get this within 1 try, or it's like a try. Very peculiar camera angle. I've never seen that happen before.
I'm not even sure what's going on there, yeah. All right, let's see if Lab gets this.
There's a setup. Going for a pause buffer.
Oh,
does not make it, unfortunately.
I can never tell. The pause buffers make it so hard for me to tell early on. All right, but Papa definitely will have a slow start to CG, so even a first try isn't a sealed deal for anything right now.
Yeah, the camera tried to play a little prank on him, and he
Lab
have none of it.
I think Lab's out. No, he's not.
Oh, unfortunately, taking a second death right now.
Right,
Papa Bear has 3 tries here. Can he get this?
That
goes for the first try. He is out.
Oh wow, Papa is out of there. That's big.
He's got to make it to the goal ring though. He's not out of the woods yet. Touches the tail end of the ring. He is out of Crazy Gadget with a 2707. Lab is having a hard time right now.
Yeah, this is what CGSS can do. I feel like after you miss CGSS the first time, you're like 5 times more likely to miss it the second time because it's just stressful.
It gets in your head. It really does just get in your head.
Taking his time in the pause that time, but still not
He's having a
quite
hard
there.
time not
Really
having the right
unfortunate.
angle.
All right, Lab has 2 shots left. I believe he can do it. Come on, Lab, get that angle right.
It looks like he's definitely hanging a bit low and hitting the bottom kill point.
Yeah, I agree. Where is Lab? Oh, no.
And going for having to go back into it again with a game over. You hate to see that happen in any situation, be it in
That is
actual
unfortunate.
story runs or in a race setting. That's going to cost him a lot of time. He has to hope that Papa Bear has a meltdown in Final Rush or to Shadow 2 if he wants any hope of turning this around.
But
and
props to
potentially
Papa, who got a really clean Eggman too, which we paid no attention to. And now,
Oh,
and all he's got to do is finish FR here, and that'll be a run for him. But like you said, meltdowns could happen.
Has a solid setup, going for the bounce method.
I like it.
Now, I believe Papa Bear goes for the normal method. I don't think he goes for fastfall, but I could be wrong.
All right, Lab is back to the time for the skip. Let's see. Taking his time in that pause, but doesn't seem to be working.
Looked like that time he was just a little bit too high.
Yeah, this is unfortunate, but a trick like CGSS, you can't really get in your head about it,
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough skip. We accustom ourselves to think of it as free, but it really is a tough one to hit. All right,
there he is. He's finally out.
Props to Lab for sticking through it. That can be really a brutal feeling when there's
Papa
a skip.
Bear is a
that you just
bit on
can't
the
get
right
around.
side here. Looks like he's kind of like his placement could definitely be a bit closer.
Yeah,
he might have
a little low, but I think he's okay.
I think he actually has it. It might be very low. It could be kind of get close, but I think he does have this.
Yeah, really low, but I think he's okay. Oh, he's not okay!
No, he's not! There it is! The whole entire FR skip has failed him. And now Labrys has a chance.
Alright, but Lab still has to get through Eggman 2. Jesus. I do still think Papa has a lead. It's hard to know when they're in different phases of the run at this point.
And the thing is that immediately noticeable is that he was just a tad too far to the right. If he would have actually been more centered in where that little gulf is on the earth, he would have been close enough to the goal to probably snag the ring. But he just didn't have enough height, barely. And
now this time Papa's setup looked a lot cleaner to me, so I think he's going to be okay as long as he got his timing right on the turn. Meanwhile, Lab entering FR. Hopefully he gets a first try FR skip and keeps this race, respectably close, which it has been pretty much the entire time.
The constant swings and turnarounds. This could be anybody's game at this point.
Lab plays the first part of FR in a very stressful way to watch.
Papa Bear is back in the same position where he was before, being very close to the right side of the gulf instead of being centered, but he might have enough height this time around.
Yeah, he looks higher this time. Still lower than you want to be, right? I'm not the most familiar with the bounce method.
I think he does have this one.
Yeah, I want to say he does. Yeah, he's good.
He does.
Okay.
And he managed to secure it out. 32.
Oh, and Lab unfortunately had a death.
No, that's brutal.
Yeah, the end of this run is really just trick central. You gotta hit a trick, and if you don't, it's major time loss.
Mm-hmm.
But all Papa Bear has to do now is finish Shadow 2, and he will take this race. But Shadow 2 is no kind soul.
This is true. We have seen people do meltdowns on this fight before.
I'm not expecting it, nor am I hoping for it, but it's Lab's only shot at a win here. Alright, let's see.
There's the first. Gets the second. Struggling to get those hit combos on him, just not getting those homing attacks out fast enough.
The rhythm going, but still getting the hits. He can bounce here. Get a second bounce. Oh, Shadow moved away before he get a second bounce up.
He's trying to catch up to him, but he knows that he's struggling a bit here.
It actually might have been quicker if he just let Shadow do a special.
Yeah. Shadow is playing keep away right
oh my
now.
God, he can't get this last hit. Holy cow. Now, he still has a lead over Lab, so I think he's okay, but he really needs this hit.
Shadow is not playing nice here.
No! Yes, he died!
On the last hit! The entire time, Shadow was literally pulling attention to Rayman and not letting Qualifier catch up to him the entire
time. This feels
time.
like it's Papa's race, but it's not.
If this happens again, this could be what Lab needs to succeed. Another death! And because he has no lives, it's a game over. He's got to go back through the menu screen and navigate it. This is Lab's chance.
No way Lab clutches this out, right?
Oh my god, no way. This is insane.
Alright.
He gets 2 hits in.
Oh my god. It's a Shadow 2 shootout. I don't know who wins. Oh, what's happening?
Oh my god. It looked like Shadow was about to go for a Maria dive, but it looks like Pupper died again.
Lab can't finish it either.
Shadow fell off. He's got to cast control back. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He only has 2 hits left to get on him. Papa Bear has to get a clean cycle.
Okay, Lab gets a bounce hit. He gets...
It gets the final hit in. 32 on the nose. GG's to Labras, the turnaround of the night. What a run.
Oh my god.
Oh, with everything that this run has done and all the different hiccups and mishaps that has happened, it ultimately turned around in Labras' favor, and he has secured himself a spot in the winners.
GG's to Papa, who finished his run.
GG's to Papa Bear. Labras will be moving on to the next round to go face off against Mazino. Papa Bear isn't out of the whole running yet, though. He will be bumped down to the loser's bracket, and he has a chance to scrape his way back through, but he's going to have some interesting competition to go up against.
Hey, GG's to both our runners. That was a crazy race. I'm so sorry to Papa that that's how it ended, but...
I feel winded. Oh my goodness.
Right,
that was
dude.
wild.
Why was that so crazy? Oh, God. God, I don't even know what to say about that. I wonder if we'll get the runner in for a quick chat after that crazy run.
That run was wild.
I know. There were so many swings. There was crazy RNG. There was, like, deaths that were wild. Lab with a CGS where he just couldn't get CGSS, still brought it back.
Labras.
Labras, how do you feel about your win?
You secured a victory here. You have managed to move on to the next round where you'll be facing off against May. How do you feel about this victory?
What the hell happened on his end?
I checked in on both your ends, but ultimately what sealed the deal was a Shadow 2.
Yeah,
struggling in Shadow 2.
I checked after Final Rush. He had 58 seconds on me.
Yeah,
I was just kind of curious.
Yeah, Papa was 1 hit away from ending with like a 31, and then Shadow just went crazy. He homing attacked off the stage, and then you came in like a ghost and clutched it out of him. But how do you feel about your run in general, Lab?
Ooh, it's the exact opposite of how I expected it to go, but it's fine. I expected some, like, I did not expect any of my speech stages to be that great, but a couple of them were really good. Green Forest was good. Pyramid Cave was good. I expected my knuckles to be, anatomically correct, but
Yeah, no, I think you did pretty well in all the Knuckles levels. If you had seen Main Pillar in Aquatic Mine, you would have had an insane set.
There are 2 rare pieces I got there.
But we also have Papa here. Papa, how do you feel about that race?
Alright, I want to say
something. Finishing it.
I want to say something.
Go for it.
I had really bad controller issues the whole match. Okay?
Oh, damn. That sucks.
I chose not to say anything about it, but I was dropping frames, I was dropping inputs. Sure, there was some fucking skill issues for sure, but I had some real hardware malfunctions during this run, okay?
That is unfortunate.
Well,
yeah,
alright. I mean, listen, like, I'm gonna put the idea of a rematch out there for my sake. If we can't do it, I understand. But I wanna let like y'all know, like I promise, like that was not all me.
I'd stream a run back.
I get you. Yeah, I
Kind
mean,
of
obviously we don't
kind
make
of a
those
death
decisions, but hey, GG for finishing the run despite those issues. But that's super annoying. I totally understand that.
You did have a lot of really cool things happen on your end, though, Papa Bear. You did do some really good movement in a lot of the stages.
Yeah.
Thankfully, though, you're not out of it just yet. You might have lost this race, but you still have a chance to secure yourself a spot, get a leader position. You will be bumped down to loser's bracket, but you have a chance to make your way through.
Yeah.
Hardware sucks.
Unfortunately, we know all too well what it's like with stuff like this happening with our controllers, or even just with frame drops. So I've experienced some issues of my own recently with my computer dropping a lot of frames when running like more than 1 or 2 programs out beyond SA2.
Yeah.
Not sure why.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at my stats here. Yeah, no, it was well, it's a heartbreaker. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, that's super
good
duper
race.
Yeah, it was a great race to watch. If that makes you feel any better, it was very entertaining.
Well, I'm glad.
I know that sucks, but yeah.
I'm glad it was close at least, you know. Maybe for the wrong reasons.
You have perfect 16-second Shadow 2s all week, and then the one time you get a fucking just the worst.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that's super annoying.
That was a really wild race to commentate, though.
I just feel like I'm fucking cursed, dude. I never do well in races. It's just the pressure, I think.
Yeah, that's definitely part of it. The pressure of a race can super just like destroy things you normally do well, which is super annoying. And then if you're having a controller issue, it's probably like having a controller issue is annoying, and then having a controller issue during a race is probably like 5 times worse.
I mean, like I wouldn't know what to do about that. I can't just like reboot the game. That would be what I would do like if I was streaming.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough
like
one.
a pressing on sort of a thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, shit. So no rematch, huh?
I have no idea.
It will ultimately be up to the higher-ups to decide on whether or not something would be permittable. But as it currently stands, this is what we've got to roll with.
It's all good. I'll hit up Drum Basher. Cause yeah.
Yeah, well, for sure. Well, props for just playing it through and finishing.
I mean, well, you got to.
Yeah.
I wish my PC could like handle like streaming the race, because I wanted to see Labraz's race too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lab had a good run. Yeah, Lab's run was pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad.
EGSS was your worst part, right, Lab? That was where you were.
Probably, yeah.
What happened?
Being moved twice to CGSS. Granted, I started doing it, I don't know, yesterday.
Oh wow.
Yeah, dude, I had a lot of trouble with Green Force. That was when the
oh yeah, I remember that now.
That was when the I started noticing like my control stick, like the inputs weren't like registering on my PC.
Yeah, what controller do you use, if you don't mind me asking?
I use a PlayStation 4.
Oh, okay. Because I know whenever my controller has an issue, it's always the control stick, and it's almost like lagging the movements in like the app, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then the whole fucking the King Boom Boo thing, that was really frustrating because I had like the cat boost was the one that the ironic thing was that I didn't fuck up on the cat boost part. It was the angle I was holding. That was a heartbreaking thing.
Yeah, that sucks, because all you can do there is reset.
Yeah.
I will say though, that aquatic mine RNG.
Oh, dude, that was
holy
cracked.
shit.
That was sick.
That was incredible.
RNG just did all he could for me today, but I couldn't. I was appreciative. No, that was great. That was a cool one. I think the race would have been over a lot quicker had that not been for that aquatic mine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at my. I had to go. I was silent for the first part of the interview because I had to go. I named all my splits balls itch, so I had to go. So I had to go into like view splits to see like where my times were. So yeah, so I had to be like, all right, so which balls itch was Pyramid Cave? All right. Nah, we have fun here. No, great race, Labrys, man. If a rematch is something you'd be open to accommodate my hardware, we can talk about it. But if not, I totally understand. We can talk about it. But no worries if not. Just figuring.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we have no idea. I would be totally down to see it. I would be totally down to commentate it again if I could. But either way, you both still have a life in the tournament, no matter.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It was frustrating. Usually I don't get this frustrated at the game, but just like, the unforced errors coupled with the hardware errors they were really sending me.
Yeah, technical difficulties are one of the most frustrating things on the planet, for sure.
Well, with that said, this was a very eventful day of runs.
All right, sports fans.
So, we already have seen our 3 victors that have moved on to the next round. Obviously, we have Papa Bear moving down to loser's bracket. Labrys wins this match. Pippi won the second match. And of course, Zane moving on in the first match. But we still have many more races over the next few days. We're actually going to be starting again, picking up tomorrow. We'll have a total of 7 matches currently scheduled. Starting at around about 2 p.m. EST, we'll have Talon versus Zane.
Oh, yeah.
A very good race.
Yeah.
Very interesting to kick off with.
He's back.
Thank you again for, of course, having me on commentaries, and, of course, GG's all around for you guys and all the other racers who have participated today, and good luck to all the other racers who will participate in the days to come.
Yep, fun races. I think that's it for us. Have a good time, everyone.
I'm a bit unsure here if Lab determines who the raid target is.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna pick Katie?
Probably Katie, yeah.
Dude, I have the power to do this myself anyway. Well.
Go. Friendly reminder, of course, make sure that anybody who wants to continue watching this, tune in tomorrow, so that way we can always show off some more crazy and exhilarating speedrun content. And if you want to see when schedule begins, you can always check the link from !schedule to take a look at who will be participating in the next few days, and you can also view the bracket from there to see where everybody stacks up currently in the tournament.